had the 2K envelope.
Right.
So you're saying that was real time?
I'm saying that Courtney, I believe, made up the story. She did not say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you 2K." She said, "Let's go out for milkshakes."
No, I get that, but I thought she had already gave her that envelope that had nothing in it. Or you're saying this is live after she got it?
Right. And then after that, she said, "Let's go for milkshakes." She didn't say, "I have another 2K." That's what I believe.
No one's saying it's a hoax. No one's saying that. We're just going over it. I was saying the 2K was a hoax.
Oh, for sure. But I don't believe she offered another 2K. I just think she said, "Let's go out for milkshakes."
Well,
And then told us that.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it as if she gave her that envelope with no 2K, I would have been out the door and been like, F off. I wouldn't be going to get milkshakes, you know?
So Dewey girl has it.
Yeah, she's gonna send it to me right now.
Okay. I was late messaging her back.
Thank God,
okay.
because so the thing is from the way that I perceived it, Rebecca clearly just wanted a relationship with this woman. Like, it was like, well, I guess we're gonna go hang out and get milkshakes. Like, I don't just want money. So, like, the mom, from after you guys hear this, it kind of sounds like the mom essentially, like, guilt tripped her that the only reason why she's even around or, like, came is because she wanted the 2K. So the milkshake thing seemed like, no, it wasn't about money. Yeah, I'll go get milkshakes with you. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's the disconnect for me.
So it was in real time as this was happening. Okay.
Right.
And this was something that was sent to her friend?
I don't know the receiver, but it's definitely like once you hear it, you'll know that she's sending a voice message to question mark.
Okay. Thank you.
As I thought that too, but they kept saying Culver's, which is an ice cream burger place. So I don't think.
Let's see what time they close.
Ours closes at 11. I'm sure they're all different.
Let's make it. Can we just make something super clear? Courtney did say that she gave her the 2K. What we're saying is there's a recording of Rebecca saying that she got handed an envelope, her and Kimmy, and there was the envelope was empty, and then her mom asked her to go get milkshakes. So the Courtney story is not true.
Hold on. What do you guys want to find out? If the $200 is true?
No, we know it's not. Were you in here when Kayla said that there's a recording of Rebecca?
We're getting the recording of Rebecca saying the 2K, the envelope is empty as we speak. Her own words. In Rebecca's own, this is going to be Rebecca, her voice, her words, her everything.
Yeah. Did you guys get the recording yet or no?
We're working on it right now. So it had to have been that day because then she said, "Let's go get milkshakes," and that was part of Courtney's story. So I'm only putting two and two together, saying there was no 2K. It was just Courtney had asked her to go get milkshakes. No, and she already knew there was no 2K.
Okay, Snaps.
There was no money, Lola. Yeah.
Okay, Snaps. I could have swore Courtney said Clover's was not, they never went there.
I did not hear No, they didn't go. They did not go there.
Okay. That's why I was confused because I know I heard her on a live say that
she was fixing to go there. Courtney's story is that she went to go grab Rebecca to go get the 2K and the Tide Pods, and that they were going to go get milkshakes after. But she left in the black car before the milkshakes happened.
Yeah.
That's where I got 8 o'clock then, because she said she got in the car at 8 o'clock.
Did y'all call that gas station, Ellis?
I believe it was 8:30, which makes no sense because it's only 20 minutes from Rich's house to Courtney's house. So 6:45, 7:15. We'll give 7 o'clock. She picked her up. 7:30. That's still an hour,
So what did they do?
right? Because it was 8. She did say 8:30 because she looked at. And correct me if I'm wrong, but she looked at Rebecca's phone and saw that it was 8:30 when she was getting out of the car.
I'm wondering if what they deleted from the phone were those voice notes, but that person had already received them.
Yeah, I wonder that too, considering they're clearly not smart to realize that. So,
You have the recording, Mars?
She went to the hospital the day before. They're 2 different days, people in the chat. Culver's closes at 11, FYI.
She definitely went to the hospital for sure on Sunday.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people got confused in the very beginning thinking it was the same day. So that's probably why people are thinking that.
Correct. Yes.
Who has the recordings?
I'm
Wow, Kayla, that's wild.
Dewey was sending it to me, but I haven't gotten it yet.
Kayla, that's wild that people at the hospital verified that. Like, that's completely HIPAA. I don't know. Like, this town is. I would never want to live there, that's for sure. She didn't take her for milkshakes, Beth. Even Courtney said that she did not take her for milkshakes. She got out of the car first before that happened.
Yo, guys. So I just have a side note. So in the last like 6 months, I've like gone like I've excelled in my job. So I'm going from like company to like department, and literally today I got 3 different emails of what I want for my menu because I'm gonna have 3 different Christmas lunches. I guess because it's all like populated to like per shop. So now I've just responded back to 3 different crews that I'm gonna come there for their fucking Christmas lunch. Sorry, I thought that was funny.
yum.
These motherfuckers are gonna be like, yo, you going to 3 different Christmas parties? Sorry.
I miss those days. When I was younger, I would go to all my friends' house, eat, go back home.
Mars, where's the recording at? Can I go get it?
I have no idea. I think she grabbed it from the live that it was played in, and I can't like message her. Here, drop me and I'll come right back. I'm gonna go out and message her.
Okay.
No, the cops haven't verified really anything, right? I mean, unless they've talked to somebody on the phone. But I don't think they gave that detail.
What we
Guys,
do
sorry,
know that the cops
I apologize. What you're looking for? What recording exactly?
Of Rebecca saying that she got an envelope from her mother for the 2K, but it was empty, and that
Okay,
her mom wanted to go out and get milkshakes.
Okay, coming right up. Just give me a sec.
Oh, you got it?
I will in like 2 minutes.
Oh, heard.
finally.
Okay, Dewey Girl is sending it to Mars now. She had to clip it.
It's about to blow y'all's freaking minds.
This is why I'm like, bro, like this is like yesterday, guys. I swear to God, I had trouble sleeping knowing that a mom deemed her daughter unalived and saying that that's what the police would tell her.
Crazy.
And you gave zero fucks that your daughter that was right beside you was crying about it. Like you didn't even think.
Chef, it's for attention.
No, I
But
get it. No, I trust me. I
yeah.
know.
So
Like
she's trying to victimize herself and stay a victim when your daughter is the victim, not you.
Yes, Kelly, it's still really, really bad.
Damn, girl, you have one of those
5 days now.
cool compression things?
I've tried everything. The doctors give me medicine for nerve damage or nerve whatever Ashley said, and
You need some
muscle
Imitrex.
relaxers, and I'm taking like 16 to 20 ibuprofens a day.
Heather,
no, don't do
ask for
that.
the
Heather, go to
sumatriptan. So
the
you,
ER. This makes me
yeah,
nervous. I don't like it. 5 days is a long time. I think you need to go to the ER.
yeah.
I thought they would
And
call me within a day or two for neurology,
Guys,
but it's
the check is
they'll
being
push for an
showed.
MRI.
The check is being showed with the date of 9/10/2024 on another live.
what? A
Well, we
year
know they
ago?
can edit everything, so
Already,
I don't trust them.
Courtney already said that, or someone already said that they AI'd that, though.
But why? Like, why
But
would
it
you
has
AI
the
something that has something to do with your daughter's disappearance? Like,
Oh, you know where I did follow True Kelly Nicole? She was covering the Austin Drummond case. She's big on that one.
Heather, I just have one question for you, okay?
yeah.
Are you vomiting?
I did this morning, but only because I
Okay,
got
yo,
too
go,
hot.
yo. Get off this live right now and go to. Oh, you have your son though. Shit. You
I
need to go to
got
the
all
hospital. Like really.
I haven't been throwing up though. I got too hot this morning. I took my medicine and then I got really, really hot and it made me sick. But other than that, I haven't been.
They didn't give
Please
you
go to the
Imitrex?
hospital.
They didn't give you Imitrex?
No, because I don't think it's not like true migraines. It's something different. It's not a migraine.
A nerve thing.
Yeah. It's exactly what Ashley explained. Like literally the
Because that's
same
what I
pain.
have.
Yeah, it's literally the same pain she described. Like, I mean, I have migraine medicine. What's it called? It's a newer one, but that it's not a migraine, so that doesn't work.
Heather,
But
what helps me
yesterday,
is sumatriptan with baclofen. I cannot take a baclofen by itself. I need to take it with another prescribed medication, and it's typically sumatriptan.
So, I'm so sorry, Heather. Because I've been waiting for this recording. Mars, you have the recording now?
She's literally trying to send it and it keeps coming empty because it's too long. So she's clipping it.
Oh, no.
I know.
can she text
I'm
it?
trying.
She has WhatsApp. She could send the whole thing.
I mean, you can
What?
give her
Hold
my
on, guys.
number. I
Guys,
don't care.
guys. Can we get Annalise to talk, please? Oh, she dropped. She's like, hurry, check the page. So she must know something.
Southern, I think it might be something to
I'm
do with
looking.
the pinched nerve.
Sorry, guys, I was trying to send it to somebody. I sent it to Allie. Yeah.
Just play it if you have it.
No, I have a screenshot of what Steph just brought up on her live that Courtney sent her.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah, we had that, right?
The receipt.
The check.
No, she sent
Oh, it's a
her.
different picture than the
No,
AI
this is.
generated check. This
I'm
is
gonna
the
send it.
receipt.
Hey Mars, if you can send that girl my number, I don't care.
Oh, I'm already talking to her.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know like if she couldn't send it through like a TikTok message. I don't care.
Ask her if she has WhatsApp.
Oh yeah.
I see the
We need
receipt,
to start a Google Doc.
but it says cash. Like I don't know. Like hold on, I'll show you.
Yeah, look at the date. Look at the date. She's saying,
Clear display. Put it on clear display. Hold the screen down and then select clear display. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Annalise. I'm so sorry.
Damn, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it.
I'll try to crop it and send it.
I sent it to oh, there we go.
And it says 9,
Turn it sideways, Kayla.
9/10/24.
No, it says 7/10. Oh, 9/10/21, right? Or no, 24.
No,
That is a fake
Yeah.
2004.
receipt. That is not a bank document. That is
No,
a
it's not a
receipt.
bank receipt.
So
Cash.
the thing that they're connecting right now is that there's a guy, the person that signed it is something Fox, and that's
Russell.
Courtney's old last. Oh yeah, Russell. That's Courtney's maiden last name, I think, or married, one or the other. So either like maybe a father or a boyfriend. I'm not sure, but that's where we're at.
It says to be returned what for?
Not.
It said no. It says for Courtney Bartholomew to be maybe returned for not going to. I can't really tell, guys. But so right there it says Courtney Bartholomew to be returned, and then this is where if not given the. I can't really make that end out.
Can't make it out either.
F was saying to be returned if that's not the last name.
Okay.
Would make sense.
Okay, Snap. She said she sent you a message.
Cool. Okay.
Did you ever get it, Mars?
Yeah.
I'm so ready. I need y'all to hear this. I've been spinning.
Yo, that right there is like from a checkbook from like Dollar Tree.
Exactly.
The accept friend request for me to look at a message.
Cause I get those when I get those from my tenant in Florida. Literally, I pay $2 for those.
Welcome, Miranda.
Bro, I'm having olives right now, and I just dropped all the oil all over my jeans.
Yeah.
I look
They're
at
black olives.
black, the best.
Ugh.
I just
Oh,
literally look like I fucking peed myself.
You got it, Mars?
So
Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on.
Play the fucking music, white boy.
Okay.
Courtney were together yesterday? Yeah. What? I told her that. Just make it. Do we? Why can't I get it? But do we know who she's this on TikTok? Well, I told her, yeah, I'll call for Chase, yeah. Whatever. No, I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger. Hold on, at the beginning. But unless they put it in. Yeah, which was something for the baby.
It glitched.
Talking about the check. Okay. Just like I tried pulling up it in circuit court, and about
This woman literally dates SOs, so like, do more.
I don't like not in charge of them once. Yeah, but anything. Victim was unalive. I lied or dropped her phone. It was dark. They were like her, but we could track for some things. Dangerous about how they can. Can't. I think this is.
They say this is Becca talking about the check.
Okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money. Yes, the dinner went good. It tastes like gluten-free fucking lasagna. It wasn't too bad though. I ate half of it.
What the hell?
I mean, we had our own personal dishes, but I ate half of it, and that's all I could do. But other than that, check. Apparently,
What in the gluten-free lasagna are we talking about?
I don't know.
and she, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she gave me the envelope, and fucking my sister opened hers up. There's no check. Same goes for me. And Courtney, we confronted Courtney about it hardcore, and she's like, well, that's because I knew it was all about the fucking money. And I still have the money in the check and shit. It's in cash or whatever, check or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money either for me. Yeah, the money would help out, but if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. It's one of those things. And I told her that. And she's like, okay, well, and then she's like, well, I also realized that it wasn't about the money when I dropped stuff off at Rich's dad's house for you, which was after the dinner because I left it there, which was something for the baby. But yeah. And she wanted to take me out for shakes. Well, I told her, yeah, I'll go out for shakes, whatever. But yeah, and so that's how she figured out that it wasn't just all fucking just about money. Like, I'm not trying to just make it all about money, and I really don't give a fuck. But I told her that. So today she's supposed to actually give me the actual shit, but we'll see how that goes. And which means money-wise, and
she went to meet her,
go out for shakes.
Her mama.
So we'll see. Dude,
I can't on Facebook. I guess
Courtney.
they sent to me on Facebook Messenger. I'm not safe about it, but unless they put it in the chat.
But yeah.
Okay, Paul.
And she wanted.
It's still going.
Okay.
That was
The voicemail is on Nicole's Facebook.
Who's Nicole?
True Crime Nicole on Facebook. She has a clear voice memo or whatever it is. I sent it.
Where were you 20 minutes ago when I've been waiting for this damn thing to download and shit?
I just saw it right now. I just saw it. Someone said it was on Steph's.
So sorry, guys. This whole $2,000 thing. Are we trying to like call it all for lying?
So that receipt, that written Dollar Tree receipt, people is giving the assumption of, oh, she's had the money for a while and she hasn't gave it to Becca and whoever else was getting money. And because of the date, I mean, it says 9/10/24. And then off that voice memo, it's giving vibes as she pretend to give her an envelope with the check in it and didn't have it in there, and then wanted to see her reaction when it wasn't in there. And so Court was just like, see, I knew it was about the money. I knew it was about the money. And she's like, not really. I don't really care. But she called her out for doing that. So that's basically what she's saying in the voice memo. And she's like, but she says she's going to take me out for shakes tomorrow and give me the money.
Right.
So just off of that, it's like, yeah, it does sound like she lured her with that money.
Was it
Supposed to be
tomorrow
before?
though? Or yeah,
It's kind of like what she said.
Yeah,
It's
that
kind of
was
like what she said to Rich when she said, "Yo, Rich, call me back. Your old lady left with some dude."
Well, so also, I remember them saying that Courtney and Rebecca didn't have much of a relationship, but Rebecca did go over there for dinner. But that
yes.
wasn't on Sunday. That was earlier in that week or the weekend before that.
I know, but then why in the voice memo would she say she's gonna take me to Shakes tomorrow
I
and then give me
wonder.
the cash?
I wonder if she was sent that voice recording to her friend and hadn't talked to her friend all week and was like, "This is what happened, and tomorrow she's going to take me out for shakes."
Yeah, could be.
Because Sunday she was in the hospital and like all weekend she was moving her friend.
Yeah.
Well, I am perceiving it as this could have been Sunday night just because of the pain she referenced. So after this, she like says, I was laying down and it feels like my stomach is tightening up, like
Yeah.
my stomach wants me to push. She continues to talk about like exactly like laborious pain, and we know that the day of the hospital was 1 centimeter dilation. We know she was moving. We know they were around each other, and then the shake thing. I think it means tomorrow because this was the night of the hospital. That's how I'm perceiving it.
But
She was with her that night.
the food was because she starts talking about gluten-free lasagna. That's how the whole thing starts out. Like, hey, I had gluten-free lasagna. I didn't really like it. I ate half of it. We had our own personal dishes. Did you guys hear that part?
I can play
Yeah.
it, but I
So
got it
that's when
from
she gave her the envelope.
I got it from FB from True Crime, and it has subtitles. So I don't know if you guys want me to play it again. If you couldn't,
It doesn't play all of it though, Mars.
oh,
Only to it only doesn't play all of what you just did, but
okay.
it does. It is a lot more clearer.
It does. I thought it does because I listened to the whole thing. She's like, and yeah, that's how it went. And like, that was the end of it.
I just watched. It's on her story.
I found it on her page. And I don't know.
Oh, so
Yeah,
the
I have
story
it
must
on
have
her
caught
page.
out off. Okay, yeah, play that. Play that one.
Yeah, because I.
Yes, the dinner went good. It tastes like gluten-free fucking lasagna. It wasn't too bad though. I ate half of it. I mean, we had our own personal dishes, but I ate half of it, and that's all I could do. But other than that, check. Apparently, she had it in an envelope, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she gave me the envelope, and fucking my sister opened hers up. There's no check. Same goes for me. And we confronted Courtney about it hardcore, and she's like, "Well, that's because I knew it was all about the fucking money. And I still have the money in the check and shit. It's in cash or whatever, check or whatever." And I'm like, okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money either for me. Yeah, the money would help out, but if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. It's one of those things. And I told her that. And she's like, okay, well. And then she's like, well, I also realized that it wasn't about the money when I dropped stuff off at Rich's dad's house for you, which was after the dinner because I left it there, which was something for the baby. But, yeah. And she wanted to take me out for shakes. Well, I told her, yeah, I would go out for shakes, whatever. But, yeah, and so that's how she figured out that it wasn't just all fucking just about money. Like, I'm not trying to just make it all about money, and I really don't give a fuck. But I told her that. So today she's supposed to actually give me the actual shit, but we'll see how that goes. And which means money-wise, and go out for shakes. So we'll see. Dude, it's been a long day and a long night for me. Between Courtney and being tired as fuck. Yeah. And then when I lay down, it was so bad that I couldn't even lay down. Like, I felt like I was trying to push, like, involuntarily push with my stomach. And it was so bad, dude. And I couldn't stop moving around, like I was antsy and everything. Yeah. I still kind of am, but not too bad as it was when I was in the vehicle. Well, shit, man. But, I guess it went good and it went bad as well. So, it depends on the way you look at it and how people look at it, I guess. I'm looking at it as it went, yeah. So that's how I feel. Yes, the dinner went good.
And that was it.
She
It
was
doesn't
talking
sound
to
like the day before to me anymore either.
Yeah, because it doesn't say she wants to go for shakes tomorrow, right?
Nope, I didn't hear tomorrow.
Mention the hospital.
and Kay like, who was she talking to again?
Unknown. I don't know.
Allegedly, it's somebody named Ashley.
Always Ashley's.
Why would she do that? Why would Courtney do that? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Butter her up some way, somehow, or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it sounds like Rebecca didn't have a relationship with Courtney and she was doing anything to try to get her to have a relationship with her, is what it sounds like.
But I mean, the regard pretend to give her the money. Like, they opened the envelopes and there was nothing in there.
When I tell you, like, Courtney reminds me so much of my mother, it, like, makes me sick. Like,
Don't say if you didn't have this type of
right.
parent, you wouldn't understand.
Like, they love to see you fail. Like, they love to see you disappointed. It's crazy. They gives them satisfaction.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
Oh,
if she made her this lasagna with a special ingredient.
Right.
the issue here is there, especially with all the cases that each and every one of us have seen, adding money into this mix in a form of luring, which is exactly what happened, and then using the milkshakes, which is also what happened. It's literally like get in the car, I have candy type shit. Well, attach that to the fact that Courtney is trying to make it seem like everything was okay. And remember, Courtney said she only wanted $2,000 out of the $19,000. She only wanted $2,000. Well, we also just heard from her fucking mouth that she did not give a damn. She just didn't understand why you're over here trying to punk her and not have the money in the envelope. So the way I'm looking at it is this is finally we get to hear at least something from the victim's mouth. And she kind of, what's the word, foreshadowed like a lot of questions. What was the money? Was the money real? Are you and Courtney good? Like, were you already feeling laborious pains? Like, the thing is like, with it coming out, it literally shuts down anything and everything Courtney has tried to say yet.
Exactly. And I don't know what she was trying to prove to Steph on that true crime, but she said she sent that that handwritten receipt to her this morning, and she didn't ask for her. She just texted it to her. She said, "It's like, what are you trying to prove?" Like,
It's like she's trying to go against what Rebecca is saying and try to prove herself, but like, why are you going against your missing daughter?
I think this makes sense. I think this is what she listened to on her phone that day when it was found. deleted it, came on
Mhm.
TikTok and started to change her story that this is where the 2000 came from. This is what we did just to confuse people.
I think so too. And if anything, that check just shows you got that money a while ago. And did she even know she was pregnant at that time? 9/10/24?
That check's
You know,
nothing. That check is a crackhead written note someone found. That's
well,
nothing.
and
Yeah.
that's, yeah, for sure. But even if she did, that's still a whole year and 2 months ago.
Yeah,
So
that's what
She
I'm
already
saying.
put all that shit in her pipe and twirled it around.
literally, if she did have it, it's no longer in her possession. That's for sure.
I know, but she was just saying, like, here's the proof. Like, she told Steph, like, here's the proof of the 2000. And it's like, even if that's the case, this was in 2024.
Yeah, it's like,
Makes you look
does Courtney
way.
just feel like we don't like, we're like, oh my god, yeah, you're right. Like you did get $20,000. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's like, even if you did, like, you waited till the end of her pregnancy to give it to her.
And I didn't hear Rebecca say anything about like not wanting the money because Rich is going to get a hold of it and spend it all, like Courtney was saying. I believe this voicemail more than anything that's came out of any of those people's mouths.
So do
Yeah,
you think he knew about the money? Because didn't he claim he didn't know anything about it?
I don't know.
I don't know if he did or not, but that I know she said that.
Kelly, what was the post that you sent about the mom asking for an apartment in October for her granddaughter or her grandbaby?
Oh man, I'm brushing my tooth.
That was weird. Like, why are you looking for a bigger place for your grandchild to live with you?
I know about that, but y'all got me fucked up. This is so, it's completely orchestrated. But the reason why it's chaotic is because it was orchestrated by crackheads.
Right.
We need that meme with the math problems. We need that to be a sticker.
I really hope Nancy Grace gets a hold of this.
Promise you, that's the last thing that mama wants.
I know, but it'll be even better than Chef going off on her.
Man, I would love it.
Mm-hmm. And then I could just see like Courtney catching an attitude with Nancy and then Nancy snapping. Hey, Kay Snaps, your camera's on just in case you didn't know. Imagine her getting snappy with Nancy.
Nancy gonna cut her right off, right mid-sentence.
This woman has denied News Nation. She's denied another news. She's denied like reward money. She's denied any kind of assistance or help. She will not go on a platform with Nancy Grace.
No, I know. I just wish.
Sue girl.
Don't mean Nancy won't still cover it.
Right.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. You're dating who? And he dated. Hold on a minute. And he dated your daughter and the mom and the cousin and the brother and the uncle and
Annie's an uncle, Annie's a cousin,
yes,
Annie's a brother.
I can see her now. Like,
I'm gonna drop and come right back because it won't let me turn on my camera and show you green screen. I'll be right back.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't let her out. I'm just kidding. Bye, Kelly.
Okay, LS.
I think it's true. I think she didn't care about the money. And I honestly think Rich didn't know about the money because I think she just wasn't trusting of Courtney at all.
LS, if you can hear me, reply back to that message.
It will not let me. It won't let me do it. Can you guys see it?
No, it's just black.
What the fuck?
I see nothing but black.
It doesn't let me sometimes. I struggle. Yeah, chat, let's keep it TikTok friendly. We've already gotten some restrictions, so
Oh, there it is.
I'll make you big. Hold on. You're good, Daniel.
Got me so fucked up.
Right?
Thanks, Natasha. Oh, you're good, Daniel. It takes some time. There's just some keywords we can't say, like we say rugs instead of the D word, unaliving instead of the other D word. You'll get used to it.
Did any of the other kids? So Kimberly doesn't have any kids, or she does?
She has one, I think. Another. I know she has another. She has other grandkids besides Rebecca, so I'm not 100% if it's Kimberly's or one of the other siblings.
Well, just the older brother is 25, but I haven't heard anything about the older brother.
No.
So I don't think the older brother has anything to do with her.
Yeah, Kimberly has a 12-month-old, she said on a live. Why wouldn't she say a year old? That's weird. And I repeated it.
12-month-old. My baby's 4 to 6 months.
In 2 days.
So yeah, this is July 4th, so it's a little sus.
I'm trying to get my grandbaby. That's the weird part of it. Like, I need a bigger place for my daughter and my soon-to-be grandbaby. Like, you know, something else other than I'm trying to get my grandbaby.
Yeah, that's weird.
Very. She wants her baby, for sure. That's the vibes I'm getting. And then you're like 48 years old talking about IVF. Come on.
$35 IVF.
Oh, shit.
That was the younger boy, Daniel said. I don't know what that's responding to.
What grandbaby is she trying to get? What younger boy?
The younger boy is,
Rebecca's?
Oh, is that what she's talking about? Maybe?
But that doesn't make sense because she had already...
Yeah, she was with the adoptive parents.
Right.
No. And it doesn't say my daughter, like if it was her and Becca,
Right.
Becca and baby, you know.
Kristen, I'm 35 and I don't want another baby, so I can't imagine. Someone tell her legs in the air and charging 35 is not IVF.
Seriously. That's why
that was good.
$5.
To say IVF treatment is so expensive, and not only that, it's so hard on the women that have to do it because it needs to be consistent at the same exact time every day. So like the way that she just talked about that so comfortably, like we wouldn't know, is crazy.
These are all
I
her
have a friend
Facebook.
that's going through it.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, Kelly.
These are all her Facebook pages.
Oh.
Very much reminds me of my mother. Very
That's
much
crazy.
reminds me of my mother. She has like 25.
What? That is wild.
Why does she need so many?
It's
Biggest guess is like marketplace
Remember.
scamming and
Here's
shit.
her
She's just
ultrasounds
wired.
that she had a picture of in her TikTok on April 8th.
That's too perfect of an ultrasound. I'm sorry.
It's already debunked. Like that people had found it from someone else's.
Oh my God. one-way ticket to a psych ward.
Hey guys, just a quick question. Could somebody let me know what time Rebecca had? Sorry, what time? Actually, Buzzard is supposed to be in court today.
It's only what time?
Live streaming
8.
it.
8:36, right?
It's
You
8
think
there,
they'll live
yeah.
stream it?
I'm sure if they did
Of what?
the arraignment. I
All right,
mean, yeah, if they did the bail.
I'm gonna go try to find it. Wasn't it Court TV that did it last time?
Was it court TV? I don't even remember.
I think it was Court TV.
I'm on their website right now looking.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm actually in front of my computer for once, so I figured I'd do something.
They got a bunch of lives going, but I don't see this one.
Mm-mm.
I'm about to call down there and ask them what time she go to court.
Yeah, let's not call the Wexford County no more though. So what do we think, guys? Based on what happened in this less than 24 hours with my conversation with her, what you guys have been all this crazy stuff. Like what are your guys' thoughts? Have your thoughts changed at all? Because I'm not gonna lie, mine kind of did.
Yeah, I think Courtney lured her with that money.
You said what?
I think Courtney lured her with that money. She knows where that girl's at.
Well, I don't even think the money, because she said only shakes and maybe like the money, but it wasn't about the money. So lured her for sure.
Well, I mean, like the fake money, whatever, whatever.
Well, I just think that it's more so like she gave her, and then she's like, "See, I told you it was all about money." And then she's like, "Oh, well, I'll go to have some shakes with you," and that's what lured her that day.
Bro, you know who's stalking me right now? Brad.
Which Brad?
The one I blocked.
I was gonna say, can you get Truth Mouse up here?
You said what?
Can you get Truth Mouse up here?
Yeah, I can. You want to talk to him?
Yeah.
You said who? True what?
You're echoing. I don't know. Can you not hear me?
Sorry, it's when I put my charger in. I apologize. Sorry, Kelly. I don't mean to upset you. Truth
Mouse.
1 second.
I'm gonna drop for him.
Hold on, he's not here yet. No, Brad ain't coming up.
Okay.
Brad's blocked.
I'm confused right now. Yeah, Courtney definitely lured her for sure.
Here, you want to hear my son? Dad, put money on my card. Watch this. Yo.
How much money's on the card?
How much money's in the card?
Yeah.
I don't know why. You guys never brought lunch?
I just need $8.
All right, let me check. I'll message you.
Okay, no, let's do it like now.
Okay, I'll do it right now, sir. Thank you. Shit. It's like I'm the son and he's the dad.
Send him a little extra, chef.
I told him, you better go scrub some toilets first.
Wash some
Dumbass,
dish.
he has $270 on there. I give him $300 a month for school.
Well, like to eat and stuff like that.
Like, yeah, just in case of emergency and stuff like that. But they still take lunch.
Mars, are
And
you
I told them
finding
they're just straight
anything?
stupid.
No,
Me either.
nothing.
And I told them they're just
Nothing.
straight stupid because, like, I tried telling them, like, yo, you guys go to the supermarket. So, like, the supermarket sells a can of pop for $2.99. The fucking dollar store sells it for 89 cents.
Is Terry in here?
Shit, Terry's still sleeping.
No, she was in here earlier. She might be.
Were you going to court today, Terry, if you're still in here?
Yo, Heather, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, and I'm gonna say it's the most respectful way. I don't like how I hear you right now, man.
You what?
I said I don't like how I hear you right now. I think you should go get checked.
Yeah, I might go this afternoon once he gets
You
off
sound
work.
like you got like a lot of. You sound like you have a lot of pressure right now.
No, I'm just in a lot of pain, but it's actually
I'm saying, like the
better
head
than it
pressure,
was a minute ago.
Heather, is it safe to say you're sick in the head?
Huh?
Is it safe to say you're sick in the head?
If I am, it's been since I've been on Chef Talk. It must be because y'all made me this way.
Not I.
Motherfucking man.
Yo, Eddie fucking killed me, yo, 2 days ago when he comes in and he's like, yo, so you think that Courtney has a leg to stand on?
That's terrible,
Oh,
Eddie.
fuck, man. He
It's funny.
said what?
I said
Yo,
that's terrible, but it's funny.
yo, this case, you can't make this shit up, man. But like,
Lucy said, call the Burns unit. Chef just got roasted.
Always.
Even Shakita said that was a good one, Chef.
oh, Shakita, you better stop it.
I love when you talk like that. You sound just like
you better
Shakita.
stop it, Shakita. You tripping. Chef, why you talk to me like that, Chef?
I said, watch out. I hear she's a certified step up.
Hi, Chef. How you doing?
Riri, no,
She
she's
has one
missing
leg.
one. Yeah, she's missing one. So she only has one to stand on.
Hey, can I ask you guys something? So you remember when you guys asked her, do you have a prosthetic leg, right?
She wouldn't answer.
She wouldn't answer. What if that prosthetic leg is in the same vehicle that Rebecca took off in?
Tamales.
You said what?
Huh?
That's crazy. She stole her leg.
No, that's just the way it worked out. That they took off and they're
Unless
like, oh shit, my
being held
leg!
as
The other
leverage.
one is being held as leverage, LS said.
You got my leg, Rebecca, come back!
They said you better bring me the 18,000 if you want this other leg back.
I don't know. I honestly don't believe there was a vehicle. I don't believe she left with anyone unless her mom made her leave with someone.
Rebecca, get back here, you damn ass! You got my leg!
And I take back what I said, Chef. I don't blame Chef Talks for my headache, but I do blame Ashley Buzzard and this whole crowd right here that we're talking about now.
Yo, Ashley Buzzard, fucking same, bitch. Same.
Yes, that really started it. Like I was doing really good, really good.
Yeah, but yo, you gotta say one thing though, right? At least that bitch is staying quiet. Like,
That's what I said yesterday. She's a smart criminal. She
at
doesn't.
least she's fucking at least she's just shutting the fuck up, man. Over here, it's like, guys, every time I think of Courtney now, and I'll be honest with you, I hear the scream, guys, they're looking for a deceased body. Person, whatever the fuck she said.
Person. I just can't. I don't.
I'd much rather commit a crime with Ashley Buzzard than I had Courtney.
Oh, you committed with Courtney, you're gonna get caught.
She's gonna be all over TikTok
She'll
trying to
be
defend herself.
ratting you out with her fake
Bro,
receipts.
my wife was cussing her yesterday.
Oh, I bet.
Like cussing her. What fucking mother does this? My wife has, listen, no disrespects, but my wife has no love. Listen, maybe I'll just stay quiet, actually.
I no love for anybody that treats their kids that way because she's a real mother that takes care of her kids. And I think we all can
One step
relate.
above that, though.
Right.
The thing is this is a mother that completely has allowed her children to be surrounded by offenders, has brought offenders into the home, has
Gave them
entertained
up.
these offenders, remarried, everything, hooked up with her own daughter's people, vice versa, whoever the fuck came first. The shit's nasty. We also have like the whole Paige thing, and this woman, these people as a whole expose their children to people that have crimes against children. When I say we're in the bottom of the fucking barrel, we are in the bottom of the fucking barrel.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Kayla. Corey, send me that if you got it. But yes, Kayla, and then gave her child up, you know? She's just a sorry mother altogether. There's no way I'd have my kids around any type of offender. No, not at all. Kaden, can you say hey, everybody?
Hi, Kaden. Hi, Bob.
He said hey, everybody.
I
Hi,
love it.
Kaden.
They said hey, Kaden. Hey, Kaden.
My dog said hi too.
Oh, the doggy said hi. Him barked at you. Hey, Chef. Chef.
Can he hear me?
No, hold on. Now he can.
Caden, what are you doing?
They're talking to you.
You're so cute, Caden.
Yeah.
Are you so cute?
Are you so cute?
Yeah.
Kaden, mommy buy you a new toy? Mommy go buy you a new toy?
She
Yeah,
doesn't feel
all the
good, Kate
time.
Snaps.
Hell, he gets new toys all the time.
Hey.
Can you say hey, K Snaps? Hey, Mars? I took his tablet. He's talking about hey, K Snaps. What I took his tablet.
Aw, hey,
He only said it so I give it back. Say hey, Mars. Can you say hey, Mars?
What is the proper spelling for Kaden? Because you know it's spelled so many ways. How do you spell his?
Kaiden.
K-A-I. Okay, K-A-I-D-E-N. For you, Beth.
my nephew's name is Kaden, but it's Khaidyn.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like different spellings. Like my daughter, her middle name is Alexis, but I spell it Ahlexus.
Beth has a Caden. That's why Heather. He's 23 now, but she spells
Oh.
it C-A-D-E-N.
With chickens.
Yep, I don't even know where I got that from. Caden Xander.
Maybe.
Love it.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, so many Cadens.
And they'd be like, well, hey Alexa, hey Alexa.
We spell it the same, Joanne.
Okay, now
Chef, are you still there?
Okay.
Say, Chef, come back.
Come back.
Here.
Megan, come back. Megan, come back.
Megan ain't been here.
Dad, I'll be back.
He's at work.
Yes.
Okay, now you a big bag.
Kaden is not a big bat.
What my daughter said. Chef said yesterday, does he talk all day? Like literally all day.
Of it.
And I swear you could ask him questions better than you can Courtney. He'll answer them much better for you.
Sounds so adorable.
Oz is like going in on
Man,
Courtney.
Oz, I can't.
Oh,
Can you run a marathon with one leg and only be half as tired?
Is anyone in Steph's live right now?
I mean, I can.
Annalise just
in
put
there.
a family friend in there that said there's no inheritance.
Do what?
Annalise just messaged me that there's a family friend is on Steph's live right now and saying there's no family inheritance.
All right, let me go in there and see. Hold on. Let me get Susie awake this morning. Let's get Susie going.
How dare you?
One that was on the live yesterday when Chef was on the live.
Yeah, we thought that was coming.
Hi, Truth Mouse. Welcome in.
I think what I read was I was thinking it was something like.
Hold on, Heather, 1 second. Truth, you're more than welcome to come up and talk. We've been, advocating for Rebecca and baby to get back home safe. This is a safe place. You're more than welcome to come up and chat and talk with us. We've been following it pretty closely, and it's wild. It's wild. So we'd love to hear your opinion and what your thoughts are. Oh, you're good, Truth. Take your time, and we're here almost every day, so no rush.
I think she came up last night too. They're literally going too fast.
No need to thank us, girl. This is what we do to pass our work days. We talk about different cases and dissect them and investigate them and help out victims as much as we can. So no need to thank.
But we actually try, to stick to facts and, not. We're for the victim.
Kelly, I had to get a call, or I was on a call when you were going over the pictures. Those were confirmed to be fake, right? The baby pictures, I'm assuming.
The ultrasound, yeah, it was fake.
Yes.
I wonder if anyone asked her about that.
The other son is absolutely, yeah, that and the MICU thing. And she said it was for a friend.
But it says for you. Like, how are you going to play us like we're idiots?
Oh, Kirsty's late. You have to meet with HR today.
Ashley Buzzard's 12:30 today.
12:30 our time.
Well, 8:30 her time.
Okay.
Allegedly. Remember last time what happened?
Wait,
So
so
it was
8:30
11.
her time would be 11:30 our time.
Sorry, 11:30. So I
She's
always
already
do this.
gone.
If it happened, I can double check in a minute.
I've been looking and I haven't seen anything.
Did you look on the court page though?
Oh, no. I was looking for like news or something to have said something. I try to leave the documents and stuff to y'all. I look for the videos. Oh, Ashley Buzzard packs boxes while daughter Melody is still missing. This is what that girl was talking. Corey. Multiple payday loans and are unable to pay them. Let me see what this is.
Melody Buzzard hasn't been seen in 40 days, not by the people who are looking for her anyway, and not by the people who love her. And spring cleaning season is still months away, both of which have us scratching our heads over the latest display of oddball and seemingly cold-blooded behavior on the part of Melody's mother, Ashley Buzzard.
She is packing boxes.
Check out this exclusive video from outside of the family's home in Lompoc, California, just before 9 this morning. That's Ashley in the high-heeled boots and
She
sunglasses
does have
and her
5 boxes
ever-present
packed
wig.
up, taking them to the end
She's
of the
hauling
driveway.
cardboard boxes to the curb.
You want to show it?
Heavy.
Yeah,
But when a gray van gets out of the way, you can see there are.
I'm opposite because I'm on my tablet. So
This footage comes to us from a neighbor, and it's actually reversed because the person who shot it did so in a rearview mirror on their car. Part 2 comes about 15 minutes later. The boxes are gone, and Ashley emerges from that same gray van. No idea where she went, but we do know when the FBI searched that house a couple weeks ago, they also searched. And Ashley emerges from that same gray van. No idea where she went, but we do know when the FBI searched that house a couple weeks ago, they also searched a storage locker, which our source says is about 15 minutes away. And I don't know about you, but I'm having a tough time spotting that ankle monitor on those tight jeans and ankle boots, which is a condition of Ashley Buzzard's release on a false imprisonment charge. But let's just assume it was there. And let's just assume that the plainclothes cops were just before 9 this morning.
See the boxes?
That's Ashley in the high-heeled boots and sunglasses and her ever-present wig. She's hauling cardboard boxes to the curb, and they don't look too heavy. But when a gray van gets out of the way, you can see there are about 5 of those boxes in total, and they seem to be taped shut. This footage comes to us from a neighbor, and it's actually reversed because the person who shot it did so in a rearview mirror on their car. Part 2 comes about 15 minutes later. The boxes are gone, and Ashley emerges from that same gray van. No idea where she went, but we do know when the FBI searched that house a couple weeks ago, they also searched a storage locker, which our source says is about 15 minutes away. And I don't know about you, but I'm having a tough time spotting that ankle monitor on those tight jeans and ankle boots. Just assume it was there, unless 9-year-old's life may depend on it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased.
pack up stuff and take to the storage. Y'all hear me?
That's weird. Weird behavior. What
That's
do you
the
think?
same boxes that she got delivered.
You okay? What do you guys think about the fact that they're saying that she brought Melody back into California before she disappeared?
Do what now?
They're saying that she was brought back into California.
Oh yeah, yesterday. Like, I don't know. That's odd. Because they dropped it all, probably. Stupid.
No way.
No, I was just saying. I have heard a lot of people like talking about it, saying that it would probably get dropped.
It doesn't matter. It would still be on the docket. Even if it was
So that she
dismissed.
went today, right?
Let's see. I'm trying to find it.
Chef, if you can hear us, make yourself big again. What? Missing? Oh, Lord. Let me not read another case because this is crazy.
No, dead ass. Like,
Right.
Down.
Look, I think I'm going to refrain from sending cases for a while.
Yeah,
Seems
I
like,
think you've done enough damage, Heather.
seems like the ones I send are terrible.
They send my head for a spin. I'm telling you, Ashley Buzzard started this crap with my head hurting. Did a video on that carnival girl, the girl on the carnival. Yeah, she battled. She battles in between talking. She's country.
Crazy.
It just looks bad if it's based on this case.
I think she does it every day in the middle of her lives.
And people fall for it. Clout chasing. Unfollow.
Today.
I don't understand. Let me see. Butterfly, we can't let you up with Chef's on teacup. It doesn't work when he's not on. He better get off teacup before it shuts down. Kaden will sing. Kaden, sing a song. What song you want to sing? Huh?
It means he's paused, Southern.
Prayers for you, Butterfly. Hope everything turns out good. Can you sing Wheels on the Bus with K-Snaps? Yeah. Why you ain't singing? He's smiling.
Aw, he's shy. Round and round.
He over here dancing.
All through the town.
Oh no. You wouldn't sing with him, so they stopped.
No, we lost because where's the host? Chad.
He's gonna come back and be like, "This is not a daycare."
How about beep, beep, beep?
Yeah, beep, beep, beep.
We're not running a coffee shop.
I can open a cat.
Oh. Opens and shuts. Opens and shuts.
He's doing his hands.
Take it.
Eddie, we can't let you up yet because Chef's on teacup. Just stay in the thing. As soon as he comes back, we'll let you up. He's invested now. He's looking. There we go.
Dropped, and Kaden was enjoying the
Guys,
advertisement.
that was a stretch break. That was a stretch break. Y'all gotta stretch. Y'all gotta pick
Kaden was singing Wheels on the Bus with Mars and Ashley and K-Snap.
Y'all gotta pick the wedgie out of
looking for you.
Y'all gotta pick the y'all gotta pick the wedgies out of your butt.
Aw, shut up.
I had a Commodore 64 too.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to let y'all know I have been here the last couple of days. I've just been on medication from the doctor and trying to heal and stuff. So I have been in the chat. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm not missing in action or anything.
Oh my God, we didn't even notice you were gone.
You didn't miss me? How rude.
I saw you in the chat, Butterfly. Don't worry.
Oh my God, we didn't even know you were gone.
He's a lead.
Shut
We
up.
actually just talked about you this
Hope
morning.
everything's going good, Butterfly. And
Yeah, it's fine.
you
It's
okay?
getting better. It's getting better now that I've been on antibiotics.
that's not your
Dada, yeah, I'm
dada. You
Dada.
know what your dada looks
Yeah, hi Dada.
Use that Courtney.
Wrong color, Kaden. Wrong color.
Look, we got the same eyebrows. I'm your Dada.
That's Uncle Chef.
You know what it is, Heather? Because he heard you call me Daddy.
No, he did not. Stop playing. He did say Uncle Chef right then, though. Say, hey, Uncle Chef. He's mad. His song got interrupted. He's not happy about
Okay,
it.
ready? I'm gonna sing you a song. Ready, Kaden? If all the raindrops were laughing drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain it would be.
Then my daughter's joking on you.
No.
Mars is sitting outside with her mouth open wide. Ah, 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 ah. If all the candy bars were... No, if all the milkshakes were no, what the fuck? If all the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, ah, what a snowfall it would be.
Okay, rehearse your songs before.
Butterfly sitting outside with their mouth open wide. Man, I miss Treehouse.
I don't know which one you were watching, but those were not the words, my friend.
I know, right?
They weren't?
You were close. It was good.
Chef, you look like Papa. See what I sent you, Chef?
No, I didn't, Heather.
Okay, Chef. So you didn't see Ashley Buzzard packing up 5 boxes and putting them at the end of her driveway and leaving and coming back? Well, your whole life has seen it. So why don't you go look at it? Why don't you get up to speed?
I'm trying to get that. Yo, what do you want me to do? You want me to pay your child support, or do you want me to do what?
I want you to get up to speed with Ashley Buzzard.
Okay, but can we?
Chef looks like Papa Smurf.
Heather, can we just take a minute and tell them like tell them the reason why me and Kaden have the same eyebrows?
Go ahead, Chef.
I was in North Carolina. I was in North Carolina 2 years ago at a basketball tournament, and here
It
comes
would have been.
Heather
It would have been
walking
about 3
down
years.
Yeah, spill the
about
tea.
3 years ago. And here comes Heather.
Kalak said you look like Papa Smurf.
Bomba clot, man.
But no,
Kayla,
really
yo.
though, Ashley Buzzard packed up 5 boxes, put them at the end of her driveway. Looks like she left in a van and came back. Yeah,
You don't say.
it's only a minute, so if you get
Hold
1
on a
minute,
second, though. So she put a bunch. Okay, so yo, you guys are not tripping. You know what that is? She's donating her clothes, probably.
that or she's taking stuff to that storage unit.
But why would she put them at the end of the street, though?
No, she put them at the end of the street. I guess waiting for the van to pick her up, the Uber. Because you know she Ubers.
Okay.
LS, come back up. Did you find anything? Do what?
You said what?
That's what I'm thinking, Melanie. But then they said yesterday they think she's back in California. Like, what is it?
Yeah, right.
Right, Oz, because Ubering is not cheap.
Yeah, but we can't really go with that. That's just what the private eye thinks, right?
Right. But no, Oz was saying she must have some sort of money to be using Uber all the time. Uber's not cheap.
True. What time is she doing court, though?
She was doing court at 11:30.
Hey, Terry, how are you? How are you, Terry? Are you there, Terry? I see you in the chat, Terry.
I invited Terry up, but
there's nothing on the docket. The site is down for some reason, but Justin in the chat was in the lives yesterday with Paige. He's the one that had the original recording for Ashley.
Justin the one with the cool accent, right?
Yes, from Alabama. He's hysterical when he's on their lives. But yesterday he was talking to Paige, but he brought up the recording from Rebecca. I just wanted to ask him where he got that. I know it was an Ashley, but is that her friend or what?
If you're still here, Austin, is it?
Justin Arts and Crafts.
Justin, Arts and Crafts. Head on up, sir. You're the next contestant. Whoa, Nayeli, ¿qué pasó?
And
that shit just blew up my screen, yo, for real.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, beat it. You're not getting one.
Terry, I had just asked you to come up. I was wondering if y'all hear anything about court this morning.
Yo, W. You said what, Eddie?
Pueden tomar mi caja, pero tengo una pregunta.
¿Qué quiere?
¿Qué está manejando? ¿Una camioneta o qué?
Okay, yeah, sí, papi.
No bueno. Couldn't see who drove it at all.
Mr. News Reporter, can you get some information on that court? Terry said nothing.
Dale puñeta! Yo, I'm screaming like a madman and people are watching me right now.
A lot of people are always watching.
Also, Paige had nothing on her Facebook of her and Becca until November 4th. Paige hadn't. Damn, yo, Paige is a fucking bucket too, man.
Oh, so that recording is Rich's baby's mother, who was also Rebecca's good friend.
Ashley is her name.
Yeah, wow, what a web.
One of you guys can take my box so you can bring people up, and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Justin,
Eddie,
Yep.
Are you able to find out the news station in there? 7 and 10, whatever it's called, 8 and 9?
9 and 10?
Michigan?
Yeah.
9 and 10.
Okay, Justin, can you come up? We're the coolest people around here, I promise you, man. We're so cool around here.
Yeah, he can take my spot.
He knows that you're the one that told Courtney. I mean, he knows who we are. I hope he comes up. Justin, please come up. Also, I'm so fucking tired of hearing Paige's voice. You guys, like, the way I want to smash my face into drywall and call me Kyle.
For real.
Hey, Justin, thank you for coming up. Wait till you hear his voice, Chef. He's so funny.
Good morning.
How you doing, sir?
Well, I got about 4 hours of sleep because I've been on Paige's neck all night.
Shit, are you related to Ethan?
No, we're just two gray men in the community. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming up and helping out in this case, but it's diabolical these characters, huh?
There's so many characters, and they're all related or sleeping with each other. Some of them's even related and sleeping with each other.
Ain't that the truth?
But Paige don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't even know, and I get it. A lot of people are using it as tactic, and I can respect all that. But I mean, at some point, you got to just separate yourself from them, because having her come up here and talk, it really does, hinder investigations and shit, right? So, I've never spoken to her. I don't care to speak to her. There was two players I really, really wanted to speak to, and so far I got through to one, and I'd love to talk to Rich, if that's possible. Sure. If not, I think I can sleep tonight knowing that I talked to that crazy lady. And like, what are your thoughts, bro? Talk to us.
From looking at it, I believe that this Truth Mouse person knows more than what she's saying, because she's controlling Brendan or trusting God. They have that man so scared for his life that all he can do is hit the live button and stay live for about 40 minutes, and then he's ending the live. But I think that Truth of Mouse did come from Florida to Michigan. She did play a role in it, and she went back to Florida with the baby.
Truth of
What?
You think Truth went back to Florida?
Yep.
With what baby?
Baby Parks, Baby Richie, whatever the name is.
Whoa.
Hold on, who's this person though? Truth of what?
Mouse. The one that was in the live and told her to shut it down when you were in there.
She's the one that's been personally victimized by Rich.
That's what she said this morning.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Why do you think that, Justin?
Because she had told Rebecca, and she was adamant that I've told Becca that if she wanted to get miles and miles away, her and that baby, and start over, she could come to Florida.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
and I just felt that it was strange that she went there the day of the search, and then went right back to Florida the next day.
Do you think Rebecca's with her?
I mean, that there may be a chance that she went to Florida and dropped Rebecca and the baby both off.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I don't necessarily, and we can agree to disagree. So please don't take it the wrong way. I don't think that at all, to be honest. I don't think any player like that will actually even come on and make themselves known. I think she definitely, maybe knows the family or the situation, but I can't, I don't know. I can't put that together. There's no way. I mean, she's not doing no wrong. She's not doing no wrong by even if she wanting to do that. So it's, I guess.
Common missing report said, pause, there's a statement put out for Rebecca. Look at my page ASAP.
Is it the one from the sheriff? Because we've already talked about that. There's not much of a report. They're just saying stop calling.
Oh, speaking of that, Justin, guess what that report said today? That absolutely nothing has been found. This would include Paige Poo being caught in yet another lie, saying that they found that jacket that stunk so bad, and they told the 3-letter agency. So, like, with that statement and then the audio you played for us last night, Courtney and Paige are equally fucking liars, you guys.
They are, and also you have to remember that Rebecca was mad at Paige. Paige would not pee in a bag for Rebecca. Rebecca is not going to talk to Paige if Paige is not going to help her pass this urine analysis to keep that baby or to get the baby, get the children back, whatever the DT was for.
So is it true that she was actively using up until recently, or is she lying about that too?
Rich said that she was.
Of
And
course he
Paige
did.
came online and said 3 months ago she got lit on her couch with her mom.
She sure did. With her street mom, Jennifer, or whatever her name was. There's too many characters. The whole town is involved at this point, I feel like.
The inbred pedophile, that mom, the
Yeah.
incest pedophile.
Yes, that one.
So did you know, Justin, that Paige's aunt is in prison for concealing a body?
I found that information out last night.
I kept trying to get her to address it, but she kept ignoring me.
She don't want to talk about it. She just wants to take all the eyes off of her because I honestly feel like they are looking at everybody. But I was looking at Paige's Facebook and there was nothing before November the 3rd of her and Rebecca that even insinuated they were friends. But Ashley, the one that she was like, oh, well, she didn't like Rich and his baby mama. Ashley is Rich's baby mother. They hung out. They went to appointments together. They planned the pregnancy to have children around the same time, is what I had been told.
And honestly, understanding that the first night I met Justin, so this is 2 nights ago, was my first encounter with Paige. Like I said before, at that time, not a lot of people were like, something ain't adding up. So we were told to use our discretion and our discernment and keep it respectful and not too much on Paige. But when we talked about that, I lost my train of thought, and it doesn't matter.
Oh no. When that happens. Whoa. Elusive.
Oh, okay, wait, I'm back. I got it. So the first night I was on that panel with them, because when I haven't been on this panel talking about it, I've been over in True Crime Nicole's and honestly, like, near Justin. So I know that he will remember. She also said when Murder by Nature came up, Murder asked her, well, do you know Lexi? And Paige goes, I don't know who that is. And I mean, Lexi has definitely been proven to be an actual friend of Rebecca. And then couple that with last night, her and the fact that Paige has said that she don't like Ashley. We went through pictures last night. Her and Ashley do everything together. They do holidays, they do birthdays,
Do you
they
want
do.
to see those pictures?
Yes, you should show them.
I had to get my little notebook. This is Ashley and Becca. Ashley and Becca.
Sorry, to confirm, this is Rich's baby's mother.
There's Becca, the baby, and the baby mama. This is them in the house together celebrating Christmas as a family with Rebecca, Rich, the children, and Ashley. I just don't show kids on my platform, so.
Oh, we appreciate that. Thank you.
This is Ashley, who recently just had a baby. And I'm not sure if the new baby is Rich's or not. This baby looks like him. I mean, so these are recent pictures of Rebecca around Richie, and
Sorry. I'm bringing my cat to the vet. I'm
this is
sorry.
Courtney, who has Rebecca sitting in her lap, essentially at 2023. So this is around the time that Courtney was
Pushing Richie.
correct.
Wait, in 2023?
That's what we had uncovered was.
Because no, I'm sure that I'm not like doubting you. It's just somebody had said, I don't remember who, if it was Truth or Courtney or who, but somebody had said it was like way long ago, like when she was young.
This is the bio dad and Richie.
Yeah, and that's what I heard too. That's the bio dad?
He's dead, right?
I don't think that was. I think, from my understanding, that was Rebecca's bio dad.
So
But
Courtney's ex.
these were found on the 2-track also, around the location that the phone was found.
Was that handed into to police?
Yes, they
That
said that the police
bracelet
tagged the vehicle and took prints off of it.
and the bracelet was given to.
Yes.
Good.
But it could have been, because I've heard that Paige has intentionally been contacting the police constantly with all these tips, which is hindering the investigation. And also,
Yes, the dinner went good. It tastes like gluten-free fucking lasagna. It wasn't too bad though. I ate half of it. I mean, we had our own personal dishes, but I ate half of it, and that's all I could do. But other than that, check. Apparently, she had it in an envelope, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she gave me the envelope, and fucking my sister opened hers up. There's no check. Same
I don't
goes for
even
me.
know who Nicole is.
And Courtney, we confronted Courtney about it hardcore, and she's like, well, that's because I knew it was all about the fucking money. And I still have the money in the check and shit. It's in cash or whatever, check or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money either for me. Yeah, the money would help out, but if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. It's one of those things. And I told her that. And she's like, okay, well. And then she's like, well, I also realized that it wasn't about the money when I dropped stuff off at Rich's dad's house for you, which was after the dinner because I left it there, which was something for the baby. But yeah. And she wanted to take me out for shakes. Well, I told her, yeah, I'll go out for shakes, whatever. But yeah, and so that's how she figured out that it wasn't just all fucking just about money.
First off, let me address this person in this chat real quick. I haven't shared any information with Nicole. Nicole has shared information with me, Pookie. And if you listened last night, she stated that, okay?
He's saying that, or whoever it is saying that you are spreading false information like them, which I don't believe they are doing. This whole case has been false information, and we're just all relaying what we know. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. If we all say allegedly, like there's no facts out on this case whatsoever, so it's really hard as like a fact-based platform to do anything with this case other than like let's just give our opinions and show what we got. So you're good, Justin. I would just ignore him.
Yeah, let us keep listening. Thank you.
Like, I'm not trying to just make it all about money, and I really don't give a fuck. But I told her that. So today she's supposed to actually give me the actual shit, but we'll see how that goes. And which means money wise, and go out for shakes. So we'll see.
This was the day she was supposed to go get shakes.
It's been a long night for me.
With Courtney.
Between Courtney and being tired as fuck. Yeah. And then when I lay down, it was so bad that I couldn't even lay down. Like, I felt like I was trying to push, like involuntarily push with my stomach. And it was so bad, dude. And I couldn't stop moving around, like I was antsy and everything. Yeah. I still kind of am, but not too bad as it was when I was in the vehicle. Well, shit, man. But I guess it went good and it went bad as well. So it depends on how the way you look at it and how people look at it, I guess. I'm looking at it as it went, yeah. So that's how I feel.
So we know that was the day of the shakes. That was confirmed.
Yes. That was the day that she went to get the falsified app created check that Courtney has came on here and stated multiple times. The check was fake. There never was a check. She used an app to create it. Would you like me to show you how you can do that with ChatGPT?
No, we saw that, but we were trying to figure this timeline because at this point she already had an empty envelope and that was already over. So this is the night she get check allegedly or cash.
Well, at the beginning she says check, but she said it was an empty envelope.
Right, but how do we know that it was the day of the, like Monday the 3rd or the November the 3rd?
Because there was messages that was also
Okay.
That.
Okay.
So Ashley sent this to you. I'm sorry, I was just trying to confirm.
Yes.
And Ashley has evidence that this was on the 3rd?
Yes, that's what. This was the day that they had went to dinner, and I think this was actually, there was an altercation or like a meetup the day before the 3rd, and the 3rd was a second time to go back and get the quote unquote money.
No, the second day was, so the day before when she went to the hospital, she helped Amber move that weekend, and then they dropped her off. So the dinner was like a week prior.
So maybe this is a week prior that she was also going to get some money. I don't know everything. I'm not in that town.
No, I know, but you have the message, so that's why I'm asking you how. And like I'm not like trying to like ridicule you at all. I'm just trying to figure out a timeline, like we all are.
Yeah, and we appreciate you having that. We played it earlier. That was helpful. But here we're like, Kelly's very data driven, time driven. So she has a timeline for everything. We're just trying to fill in the gaps here. So what you have and what we have, we probably have like a solid timeline. We're just trying to put it together.
It just doesn't have a timestamp from Ashley.
No, there's no timestamp. The recording was forwarded to me. Like whoever has it, it's actually on their phone.
Oh, okay.
But I see the dots moving, so maybe she's watching from the window or something, and she's letting me know. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Do you know about how Ashley and Rich's relationship was? Like, I know they weren't together, allegedly. They have kids together, but like, I know if she's close with Becca, is she close with Rich?
a lot of people have said, I mean, Rich came on here and said that they were talking again. They had been talking. They had been, because of Becca, this is Rich's words, he had been able to start seeing his child again because the baby mama and Becca had created a friendship.
Yeah, Rich had said that he had 50-50 custody of the child.
That's weird that they got back together, or they're back in like a normal speaking relationship after Rebecca passed. No,
No, because I think that we see Christmas they're together, like all three of them are together. Like I think that it was just like they did
I
things
can't
all
speak on
together.
that because my grandmother, my nanny, and my nana both were married to my papa, and when my nana came home from Louisiana, she stayed at the house with me, my grandmother, and my papa as my papa's ex-wife, but she was also my grandmother. So, like,
how old is Rich's other kid?
3, I think.
I think
Yeah,
So
3.
just had a kid with her, and then they got together in 2022, right, or 2023?
let me look on the notebook because I thought that she was. When were her first two kids born?
The voice note is the day of, you guys.
Okay.
So they had dinner that day. That's so weird that that wasn't mentioned.
No, but I think so. It starts at like I think someone was like whoever it was that's talking to her was like, "How was the dinner last week with Courtney?" And she was like, "Oh, it was good. Like this is what happened." That's my interpretation of it. She didn't have dinner with Courtney that night.
It says they were going to. Courtney asked about going to get ice cream, and she said, "Yes, I'll go with you."
Yes, that was planned, and Courtney had said that they were supposed to get milkshakes, and Rich also collaborated that story.
But from hearing Courtney say it, Rebecca wanted to go, but listening to this recording, it was Courtney who wanted to go.
Yeah, and Courtney. I mean, Courtney's definitely a liar.
But I also found it odd that Paige is just on here constantly defending and trying to turn the heat away from Richie, because why else are you on here arguing so hard and so heavy, trying to explain yourself to 800 people that don't even live in that town? Talk to the investigator, talk to the law enforcement officer if you're feeling that under pressure to speak out.
I mean,
Amen. Amen.
I think it's more like this is attention, and this is the most attention I've gotten in my whole life. You know.
Right.
And I've heard that from multiple people.
Justin, I have a question though for you. Do you have an idea who Paige's baby dad might be?
No. Is it not her boyfriend? What the hell?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Her first kid, did she specify if it was a different person? All I know is that when she got pregnant the first time, she was 16 and he was 21.
Her boyfriend, her uncle, her cousin.
For real.
Well, now, wait. She did say last night in one of the live boxes that she was up in that she had left her baby daddy because he had got abusive. And that's when she left and got the apartment. And now it's her and her boyfriend, the baby, the mama, the cousin, the cousin's boyfriend, the cousin's two kids.
Sure.
And
And I heard it's her cousin.
like that apartment, unless it's a loft, you ain't got enough room. No wonder you got to open CPS case. Like, and then you're on here like people in your town is not on TikTok and not reaching out to law enforcement or CPS.
But my question is that Jennifer, her mother, and Jennifer's boyfriend are both PDFs. How can a 2-year-old be there in the presence of, like, living with there? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
That would be on the law enforcement, right? And
Well,
CPS.
see, if CPS isn't involved, like, how do they not know that?
We'll see you later.
What's the word that she was saying that Brad was doing? Excombian. Maybe they're excombian her mother whenever the
Dewey said, didn't she act like her and her boyfriend bought the house they live in?
I don't think it's an apartment. I mean, I don't think it's a house. She said it last night that it was an apartment.
She said that's why she has that open case, she said. And Justin Dewey said, didn't she act like her and her boyfriend bought the house that they live in?
I said that, Heather.
They just asked that.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, in a way, yes, but also she had said that it's an apartment. So, an apartment, you just have to put a lease, go to the lease office, and you have to list everybody living there, which I'm sure they didn't do that, or either they've listed the 2 and 3 people that were going to be there, and then afterwards moved in the whole family. Elusive, the family tree has no branches, except maybe one, and is very flimsy. But then she also introduced us to 2 new characters. That was Jacob, which is blind guy, and his father. The father of Jacob was Courtney's mother's boss, said that Courtney's mother never had land. And I couldn't hear him because it cracked in and out, but he said who that land belonged to.
Scott, right? Scott B. And it starts with a B.
Maybe.
He's like the ringleader of the
But Scott B is also the one who owns the compound that had got raided that Becca and Rich were at.
Okay, so I'm thinking of 2 different properties then.
Scott Bozark.
Yeah. Scott Bozick is the one who is also Amber's husband. Funny, huh?
And he's in jail.
Is it the Amber that's in jail, or is it the Amber that
Scott's in jail.
Oh, Scott's in jail.
Yeah.
Natasha, you had requested, and I let you up, but then you were here.
This is one fucking ring of fucking.
Daniel says he's not in jail.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm about to go to my computer.
Can we search the county inmates? I'm sure you can.
James Bosick is in jail. Okay, so Scott is in prison.
I mean, you can look that up too.
Let me get on this handy dandy laptop.
Wait, that's the boyfriend of Kimberly. Scott? Scott's not the boyfriend of Kimberly.
No, Scott is Amber's husband.
And Scott is Rich's wife or Rich's boss. Right?
All I know is he owns the compound that was raided that Rebecca and Rich were at before moving into, because they were living in a camper on this compound before moving into Rich's dad's house.
Daniel, when you comment, it like lags a little bit, so I don't know what you're saying yes and no to. So you have to kind of like type it out, your answer. Or come up.
Is Scott the one that was in prison for supposedly unaliving somebody and burning the body?
I have not heard that ever.
It was on Steph's case files yesterday morning, probably on YouTube. But that girl that's been going on there talking a lot, she said that yesterday morning. But I don't know which one she was talking about because I was in class and I
Voice
couldn't
of
really get to
Ignorance.
listen to it a lot. But she said that somebody was in prison for unaliving somebody and burning the body.
I had heard. I don't know if it's Scott or not, but I had heard what you're talking about, and I want to say that's also plays a part in the girl Amber's charges of covering up unaliving. He was arrested for the rug raid, is what Truth Mouse says. He was arrested for the rug.
Natasha, give us 1 second. He's on teacup, so we can't bring you up while he's on teacup.
I heard it's the same thing that was in the comments that Scott, it was a rug deal. It was for rugs that Scott got arrested for.
And he could have easily got out on a rug charge just by turning more state evidence. If he was getting his supply from the sea, which is the cart, then he might try to turn evidence on them. I don't know. I know a lot of those people, that's how they think. Whenever they get busted, they're like, oh shit, well, let me tell you who I got it from.
Yeah, but the car, they're not going to deal with people like that straight. Now, they might deal with somebody that, gets it from them, but no,
They're
they
gonna
don't, they
deal
don't
to the
do little
plug
stuff.
of the town.
Huh?
They deal with the plug, the main person, and then the plug would distribute it to his little mule.
Right.
But I also want to clarify that the cart is everywhere because in Jemison, Alabama, they got a compound that's been raided multiple times. So for people saying, "Oh, well, they're not here," they're everywhere.
They just don't deal with little shit, like little nobodies. And these are little nobodies.
But they could deal with the little nobody's dealer.
Dealers. Right. Exactly.
Scott is these people's dealer. He had a compound, like of multiple. From my understanding, a compound is more than one house, more than one trade on a piece of land that had multiple labs.
So is that the place that they were saying needed to be searched?
From my understanding, it's already been searched. It was one of the first places they searched because Rebecca and Rich were living there prior to moving into Rich's father's house.
Kirsty, I don't even think Netflix can figure this story out enough to make a show on it.
I just want to play a main character.
Who you want to be?
Please don't say you want to play one of them.
You want to be rich?
No.
You can just be yourself. Just play yourself.
Be the gas station worker that
Yeah.
witnesses these people or something.
Right. You don't want to be one of the main characters.
Justin, did you notice that Courtney called a gas station at 3 o'clock in the morning? Westco gas station. So there's a screenshot of her calling Rich Crybaby Rich, and then at 12:36 a.m. on the 4th, and then there's a random call to a gas station at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's odd. I work at a gas station. Don't nobody call our store at 3 o'clock in the morning at all.
You guys, the fact that any fucking creator thinks that any of these rackheads are reliable in any fucking way is just blowing my mind. I don't understand what is actually going on and why Paige is still a factor of any of this, and like why people are protecting her in like a sense where she can't be questioned.
Kayla, they had me so pinned out to be this awful person last night. It was crazy. All because I was asking that girl questions and was thinking with my brain instead of thinking with my heart.
This the second live you were on last night? Because when Steph wrapped it up, it didn't seem so bad, but I heard it got ratchet after.
Can you make me beg?
Sure. Oh,
No. So they're called a crybaby rich, but then at 3 o'clock in the morning, that phone number, LS looked it up, and it's a Wesco gas station.
That's strange. Here's the compound that was raided.
I already told you I would. I messaged you and asked you what do I need to say.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
thank
yeah, yeah.
you.
I've seen that. It's disgusting.
What should Heather say if she calls?
What is she calling?
The gas station. Should we have her call?
And say what?
But there's so many empty cars out there. I mean, there's a car. There's cars. Like maybe they could go back out with some dogs and search this property. There's lots of woods. Here, this is Rebecca at the compound.
Yes, I saw that. That was before they moved, though, right?
Yes.
Somebody said that Steph's live right now, and they're doing the search similar in that area.
At the compound?
I don't know if it's a compound or not. I'm not paying. I don't.
Somebody was on the panel showing their stuff, like showing them out there, like in a wooded area.
I can go look. Was it?
I'm looking right now.
I heard that.
But I'm not taking any sources or any information that Paige says serious or truthful at this point.
And she's the one that's stony, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's up there. I had the block.
I'm not listening to anything else says.
Can I just say one thing real quick? I don't know if my service is bad because I'm in an Uber from state to state right now. But Paige stated
Always when it gets good. It started cutting out,
Real bad,
Natasha.
Natasha.
oh damn. Okay. Can you drop me? I'll come back.
We can hear you. That was
Right
weird.
now.
Oh, you can?
Yep, go for it.
I'm okay. So she stated that she has an open CPS case because I don't know whether it's who is in her house or the people that are around her children. And then she said her and her boyfriend, that is their home, and they've been talking about setting more boundaries to get her mom, out of that house. So I don't know I don't think that's really her house, to be honest, but that's what she stated in regards to her CPS case.
Yeah, I don't know what to believe out of these people.
I'll tell you one thing there, Justin. Though you in the right live now, because we don't tolerate them shit either.
Welcome home, Justin. No, just kidding.
Pinning me out to be this awful person because I wasn't even being hateful to Paige. I was speaking the truth. Like, my father was sitting at my kitchen table eating ice cream with me and fell over. My father had charges. I didn't take my niece and my nephew and my friends' kids around him because I knew who my father was. I still spent time with my father. I would go see my father, but I would go by myself. It was my dad. I'm always going to love him. So I get where she's coming from, but there is a point that you have to love from a distance.
Exactly.
Protect your own children, or you will never break the generational curse of incest and PDF files.
Can you drop me?
Gosh, I have read your comment.
They've got somebody out there walking around in the woods. I don't know if it's an accident.
When he's answering that Kayla girl. So that we all
Yeah.
can his answer, and then you can ask the question. That's who's out there.
That's Courtney. Chef.
Courtney don't got that many teeth.
That's who's out there? Who is this?
Says Rebecca's mother on the bottom.
The one on her live that's out there is called That Kayla Girl.
Is that who that is in that picture he's got right there?
Oh, I don't know who that is. They got more teeth than any of the other characters, though.
No, that's
Yeah.
Rebecca back in the day.
Rebecca's mother.
Yeah.
Or Rebecca's mom.
Rebecca's the crazy liar bitch.
Okay.
Courtney.
That's the lady.
Yeah.
I thought that was an advocate for missing people down there. I thought that lady was the advocate for the missing.
Yeah, they don't look nothing like Courtney.
What panel, Kayla?
Yeah, I think you got it wrong there, Chef. I think that's one of our friends on here.
Yeah, that's
Mind the monsters.
Yeah. Justin, earlier you mentioned something about the, what's it called? The aunt. It was Paige's aunt. That's not the same Amber. Amber's currently in jail.
okay. But the Amber that's in jail, is that the one that is Scott's?
No.
Wow.
That one has no relation to Paige. The one that was in the live crying yesterday, that one is Scott's Amber.
Who, Justin, do you know who this Austin guy is up there?
No, I don't.
He said he's known Rebecca since he was 17 and she's always hated Courtney.
I'm not saying
Sorry, go ahead.
of them's innocent. I think I think they all know what happened.
Hey, Riri, that's the ex.
Can we just go back to the compound we were talking about? I know we're jumping around. I want to try and stay focused. So the compounds that they were living on, that's not the same compound Rebecca was helping Amber move out of, was it? Or it was?
I don't think anybody knows that information. It's where Rebecca used to live. I don't know if that's where. No one knows where.
It could have been. I don't know where Amber was
Right.
living. I don't know for sure. But I'm comfortable enough to say that they probably both were living on that compound, just in different trailers in the compound. But where did Amber move into? Did Amber move into Rebecca's?
Right, because Rich was helping them. And did you just say Scott, her boyfriend or husband, is in jail?
Yes.
So one of Rich's friends was here yesterday and said Rich had a job, but he lost his job doing scrap metal. So would that mean
scrap metal?
I don't know. He apparently had a person he worked for.
He worked for a landfill.
Oh, okay. I'm like, my daddy did scrap metal, and he did it in the backyard with a fire.
Right. To me, that's like typical rackhead behavior. You know, get a boiler, bring it for scrap metal. That's what I thought it was. But this person who knew him allegedly said, sorry, I'm echoing.
I mean, all the people around here that do scrap metal, they do it for rugs, and they're rug addicts, and they steal it and everything else.
About an $18,000 check.
Okay. So we don't know if he ever really worked. But we do know he was helping
A
Amber.
landfill. He worked for a landfill.
Okay, so if that's the case, maybe they need to take somebody out to the landfill with the dogs because he would know the landfill property better than anyone.
Someone just told that Kayla girl that they need to look at a landfill in that area.
Did anybody push away? Did
Online,
Paige?
they told her that.
Kayla.
I
Whoever
want to
that
see if
Kayla girl is that's
anybody's
out searching, she's on Steph's Live right now, and she's out in the woods.
Oh.
Heather, it's really hard to hear because I could hear your background, but then we're echoing at the same time.
I turned it down. Can you still hear it? Because I turned the other one down. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
hear us? Okay.
Yeah.
He worked for a landfill. He used to be the guy in the back of the truck. Yeah, he worked for a landfill. I don't know where the scrap metal thing came from.
Do we know how he got fired? It came from Brad yesterday, yeah, when he was talking in the comments. He
He said
said
he
that
hasn't
Rich
seen
isn't a
Rich in
bad guy. He
forever.
doesn't sit around and do rugs.
He also said he hasn't seen Rich in forever. In a
What was
long
that?
time. He also said
Yeah,
he
well,
hasn't seen Rich in a long time. Are you delayed?
I heard that. Yes, you're repeating.
Okay. Yeah, you're delayed.
Yo, I got exclusive pictures of Melody Buzzard in court today. You guys are gonna fucking freak out.
Ashley,
Ashley, sorry, yes.
Let's see them.
what was the outcome? Do we know?
She's going back to court on
Right?
the 20th.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Nothing was said this morning.
Huh? So what did they do?
We're not on that segment yet. Thank you.
You know what you can do, Chef?
Nushin, do you know you're up here? Nushin? I don't think they meant to come up here.
Justin, what's your theory? What do you think happened?
Well, after learning about Rich working at a landfill, I feel that compound got raided and Rebecca and Rich had to move out. Rebecca was going to speak out and possibly help clear anything that she may have had gained from the raid, like charges. And Rich and Courtney didn't want that because that would mess up their rug supply. I think they silenced her and they may need to be looking out at the landfill.
Wouldn't Amber know if that was the plan at all? Because Amber was married to this guy that's in jail.
Correct.
So Amber was in on it.
I've said from the jump that I feel Paige is strictly trying to take the eyes away from Amber, Richie, and Scott. And if you listen to Paige, she's constantly got her mama in the background telling this whole town's drug history. So she's clearly still active in that community.
I agree.
I don't care what Paige says. Paige's mom is not sober.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Paige is sober at this point after listening to the way she acted last night. She sounds a lot like Courtney. at this point.
Sophie,
Yes.
what are your thoughts?
I think it's fucking crazy. They're all crazy. But I definitely think Courtney has something to do with it. But it's all about money and Rich, for sure. But they're all covering each other. It's all because no one has money. You know, they're all money hungry. The family affairs is crazy. I just got off a live and they were saying that Austin was an ex of Kimberly and Becca. So he was on there talking a little bit about that. I was on Steph's live. But it's just, I think that they have to, I think they lowered Becca. And one of the girls on the panel, on Steph's panel, said that she hid Becca one time at her place. So that it's an ongoing thing that she hides and she leaves. But I think this was a mess up with Rubs for sure and money.
And real quick, I also want to add, if my theory is what's happened, Amber, they all knew supposedly about this fake money, but at the time they didn't know it was fake. She could have used that money at that time to help get her husband, Scott, out of jail if he did have a bond or something. So it's not that far-fetched.
So they got kicked out of that compound because he went to jail or because it got raided or both?
Both. Essentially both. It got raided. I'm sure there was no power out there. She had spoke previously about having to use a flashlight to clean up. But there's no way you've got a cancer patient like Rich's dad. There's no way Rich's dad, who is a cancer patient, is living in a house with no power.
Well, Courtney had said, which, take it with a grain of salt, but that Rich had turned off the power at night, which I don't think Courtney and Rebecca had that good of a relationship where she would tell her things like that.
Oh,
Who's Jalen?
Jalen run a generator.
Who is Jalen? They said they're watch. I just jumped in from Steph's. Are you thinking she's at Scott's? He had black cars. He said Scott's place had pew pew fire last week. I just joined. I've been watching Scott's. Please tell me she isn't there. Come up, Jalen, if you know anything. He said they're running a generator right now.
Dude, what the actual freak is going on?
Okay, to recap.
Like, there's so much stuff going on. Like,
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get this story straight. So with the compound, she got kicked out allegedly because Scott went to jail.
No, this was before, I'm pretty sure. So something happened. So on the Snapchat, she had said, shit went down 2.5 weeks ago, which I don't know what that means. So maybe
it might be
the
this.
place got raided. And then she said that she moved back in at Rich's dad's house on the Snapchat thing. That was November 3rd, so 2.5 weeks before that.
So that kind of makes sense.
Did we look up Scott and see if he's in jail? Did
I
anybody
can do
look on
that.
the county inmate?
Jalen said he submitted multiple tips about Scott. There was a thing on September 24th. I heard a woman screaming over there. Is Jalen, do you know if he is in jail?
Literally, chef.
What's his last name?
Yeah, Bozak. I think I got his
Even if
picture
he's
up.
in jail, there is still lots of activity there daily.
I guess somebody could be running the compound while he's locked up.
Oh, yeah. If it's a rug house, I'm sure. Or a rug compound, it sounds like.
He's 41.
11 hours ago, Cadillac man arraigned on child abuse offense after Tennessee conviction. A 47-year-old Cadillac man recently convicted on multiple child
Yeah, I
charges.
just sent you the name for Scott.
Okay, it's Wexford County or
Yeah.
Cadillac news. Well, that was Jason Kemp. That's a different character from that town. Unlocked. Another individual from the town with those type of charges. That whole town is filled with them.
inbreds and meth heads
And child abusers.
and
SO.
PDFs. Yeah.
Maybe Gulf on the Coast needs to go there when her man gets out. They seem to think that it's okay there. If I knew that county's like jail website, I could just go there and see if they have the inmates listed. But I don't know the. Is it Lee County?
I'm looking right now. Theirs is different. Usually there's like an inmate search, but it's inmate accounts where you can like put money.
Yeah,
Laney
it's all
saying,
scammy.
Laney said Dora's saying that Mel just told people that she believes that Becca.
I'm sorry. Can we just do one thing at a time? I'm going to search this. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not having luck on this website.
What did you say about Becca? Heather?
Laney commented Dora is saying that Mel just told people that she believes Becca is in the lake.
Okay, we need Mel on here. Remember Heidi was going to look for her?
Where's Mel? Tell Mel to come to Chef's Talk.
Ain't that Boo Bear?
Okay.
I thought she wasn't on here like that.
He is on TikTok. I saw a Facebook post talk about it.
Oh, okay.
His name is Boo Bear on here, right?
Boo Bear? I don't know.
And they better have a whole notebook.
Mel is the one that did the reward.
What I miss?
Nothing crazy.
Chef, James said he sent some messages. Can you check that?
Jalen, don't leave, please. I'm still looking this up.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, how are you?
God, was watching you last night. You're doing amazing.
Well, I didn't mean to make everybody in the chat mad at me. I wasn't trying to pick on anyone, and I wasn't trying to make her feel bad about.
You took the words right out of my head while I was in there, so don't feel bad.
What's Mel's TikTok?
Boo
Does
Bear.
anybody
We
know?
don't know. We don't know.
Boo Bear 12 is who I had heard say that in a live in boxes that she was the one who put up the reward.
Boo Bear 12.
Maybe it's Boo Bear 2.
Chef. Justin, he said he sent you messages too.
Heather, I heard you the 15th time.
I'm looking. Look.
I'm sitting there listening to fucking Paige talk, and I want to punch myself out.
Trusting God is live now too, y'all.
Not going in there, but Jalen, what was the county? There's no update for Wexford for that Scott person. What other area?
It's all Wexford.
The last case he had was 2010, 2011.
Well, there's no
There's no
like a
inmate
mobile
search.
patrol. There's no mobile patrol. Like you can't look at county inmates. Like
No, you
in
can
my
put
county,
money.
there's a.
No,
Sorry, go ahead.
there's no. I've looked. Mars is looking too. I don't see any inmate record, and then actual court record, which would trump that. If they were in jail, I'd get something. There's nothing in that county.
So just a question: that Austin that's in Dora's live, that's not the same Austin we just saw, right?
Lilia, look at that Jalen's comment.
Miss. All right, got it.
Sorry, Chef. What did you say, Chef?
No, that Austin that we just saw. Well, we just looked up. That's not the Austin that's in that live, is it?
Yes.
That's in that live right now.
Yes.
And Dora knows he's a sex offender.
I don't know.
Oh, that's wild.
There's nothing in that county either.
Can you just search his name?
Yeah, so
Nothing's
Michigan's
popping
weird.
up.
You have to do counties, and there's like a million counties. There's 9 pages. So I just did Wexford. He's got something in Wexford, which is where they lived last. The last thing was, I think, 2010. I'm sorry, 2018. He had a case that's closed. Let me see what that case is.
Does anyone know what Dora's page name is?
Just type in Dora the Explorer and then go live.
Okay.
And then like under the live, Dora the Explorer, you'll see like some funky face person.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Are you messaging her?
I can if you want.
Yeah, I think I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. Yeah. As long as you know you guys are guaranteed that that's the same person. It's like if you're not a sex offender, you're not welcome in that town.
So they're saying that this dude's a snitch, and that's why he's not on the docket. I don't know. His last thing was 2018. He had a bunch of warrants. Michigan's weird with how they put your court stuff on here. There's not really much detail. It's very vague, but it doesn't look like it was anything crazy.
So I feel like if he's been getting in trouble and had raids happen, he definitely is talking to stay out of the courtroom. He's working with it because when they're using him as an open case, he won't even go to court. He'll just meet with the investigator. The investigator will get the information, and then they'll give him a phone or dress him out in a wire and have him go meet someone or talk to someone to get them.
Yeah, but he doesn't have an open
They're looking for
case.
the supplier of the mule.
Yeah, but he doesn't have an open case. He has his last case, 2010. It was maintaining a drug house. This one I'm looking at. He pled guilty to maintaining a rug house. It was a felony. He was arraigned in 2010. He was out on 5,000 bond. He spent 60 days in jail. So another web to add to this.
And that was in what year you said, Lilia?
2010 is the last one. So I don't know what his relation is. It makes sense, the story about the compound. I don't know where this dude is though and what his deal is. Maybe someone else got arrested for that.
Jalen, you can message either the host, me, Mars, LS. Like you can
Yeah,
message
sorry, my
any of
other
us.
phone was charging. Sorry about that.
Who's urging people to ignore us?
Can you, Chef, make that box different so that we can read the comments?
No, this person doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about.
No, that's talking about the sheriff.
Do you guys want to hear it? Kalak's up there talking right now, calling him out.
Is it
Calling Austin out?
I believe so.
Okay, good, because I was just messaging her. That's why I was busy. Delete.
Your new character unlocked. You're the one who let Rebecca know that about the inheritance.
Checks? Yes, I was, because Rebecca was not talking to her bio mom because they were in an hour big ass fight.
So bio mom got a hold of you.
They have not talked to. Huh?
You said bio mom got a hold of you. Can you get a hold of Rebecca? I got these checks.
Yes, and Kimberly, but I do not talk to Kimberly as Kimberly cheated on me with her cousin, so I have nothing to do with
that shit. But
you're telling me.
Right, Tech. Right. So did you know so
Who was talking?
you had to let Rebecca know that there's money waiting
It doesn't
for her.
show me the
I feel
name.
like that girl got lured in there for that.
Wait a minute, who is this?
Honestly, I would not believe, I would not see her mom not doing something. I do not trust Courtney for the rifle.
Oh my God.
Why did you set her up with letting her know that she had some checks?
I didn't
If
set up
you don't
anything.
trust her, why are you sending that girl that way?
Hey. Let's not jump on him because.
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm Allie. He was just relaying because Courtney couldn't get in touch with
All right,
him.
my fault. My voice. Let me turn my voice down.
Okay.
Why did you serve her? Why did you send that? Hey, your mom's trying to get a hold of you, even though you don't like your mom and your mom don't like you. She got checks for you.
Her grandmother, which is Courtney's mom, wasn't my choice. I do know that. So I was just relaying the message. It wasn't my choice to be back then. I told Rebecca, I don't care what you do. That's not up to me. I'm just relaying the message.
Right. So
And I sent the
let's get this
screenshots.
right. Courtney contacted you and told you that she had $18,000 checks for Rebecca and Kimmy, and told you to relay that message to Rebecca and Kimmy, and that's what you did on behalf of Mom.
Yes.
This was back in September.
I don't really talk to Courtney.
Well, so what's the connection of why Courtney would be comfortable with coming to you for that?
Because me and Rebecca's always stayed friends. Because for a long time, somebody's in there saying Austin is a sex offender. In COVID.
Right. Now, Tech, so what I'm going to do is real quick, Tech, I'm going to replay the voicemail, and I want you to think, Austin, and tell me what you think of this. I'm going to replay the voicemail from Rebecca the day she went missing, and you tell me what you... Yes, I'm going to replay it. It was to Rich's baby mama.
Oh, who'd she get that from?
Do you know Rich's baby mama? Do you know Rich?
Not the one that was telling me I was playing the wrong information last night, playing the same damn voicemail. Come on now.
Sure, that bitch. I can't listen to this.
That's why if you look at all the troll pages on Dora, you'll see just who Dora really is. She's just trying to build her content up too, which that's what everybody does on here. But she was so mad at me last night over me asking Paige questions trying to find the person that we're trying to find. I'm not here to protect Paige's feelings. We're here to look for a missing person.
Thank you. That's why these fuckers won't come in my life.
people's feelings are going to get hurt. I mean, look at what they've caught themselves up in. Look at what they've been doing for 22 years since this poor girl has been living. She's been living in pure hell.
Right.
Nevertheless, they put it on a public platform, and you become to have a public opinion.
Exactly. If you didn't want it out here in the public, stay off the app.
I don't know
Guess
why I
what?
have this fucking gut feeling that Paige is pregnant with Rich's kid.
A lot of creators on here created videos about my brother whenever he done his crime. Me nor my family responded to not one of those, so they made one video about him and moved on.
Yeah, exactly.
When the family and friends get on here and start spilling beans and selling this and telling that, that's when they continue with the case, looking into it, and people's feelings start getting hurt. Because guess what? I'm going to let the court handle my brother's case. I ain't got no help for him. I can't do nothing for him.
Yeah, there's no record for that Austin dude in this area, so I don't know.
Kayla, sorry. I thought you were done. Sorry.
Maybe he's a PDF somewhere else.
Ashley looked him up. Check the messages.
Kayla, how are you in two places at once? That's weird. How do you do that?
What are you talking about?
She's in the live.
I have the picture.
And she's in here too.
Kaylak has entered the chat.
She said I'm spooky. Can you teach me?
It's gonna knock her out of the other live though if she's on the same account on two devices. Is she up on the panel or is she just...
No, Mom, he's in Alabama. He's just invested like us.
Mars' mom trying to figure out who you fucked in the family.
No. Yeah,
Actually, wherever you looked up Austin, can you look up Scott too?
Yeah, because it's not on here.
Hold on, I'll send the name.
Mind of Monsters, it's one big, well, I guess small web that they weave into a small ball. Everybody's tied together. Kayla, come tell us what he said about being an SO. I have family in Michigan, but not anywhere near these people. It's not all bad, I promise. I know she's in the other panel, but she's also in here. So I thought maybe she could do two at one time.
Yeah, so I was over there. He was saying that basically he's been cleared of those charges, and that the person that was the victim or whatever in the case came forward and said it wasn't him. But that wouldn't make sense if he's still on the SO, the registry list or whatever. So I don't know.
Not Arkansas.
He's so full of shit. Because if he was innocent, that motherfucker would have pled to get his name cleared. Everybody's fucking everybody.
And the mom.
I can't do it with Paige, y'all. I can't. And then if you look on her Facebook, she's been hell bent. I've been out every day searching. Someone called her out on Facebook and said, "Why wasn't you there?" She said her 2-year-old had school, but yet you're on live talking about how you want to homeschool your kids because of the people in that community, essentially. So what is it, Paige? Was your child at school, or are you going to homeschool your kids?
At 2, what school are you bringing your kid to if you're home all day?
Yeah, her kid is 2 years old.
I know. You don't start school until you're 5. I'm just saying what she said on Facebook.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
You know the problem is, guys.
Okay, so first of all, she said she was pregnant 3 times.
You know what the problem is?
Yeah.
You know what the problem is, guys? I'll be honest with you. They're so fucking stupid that they really believe we're all just as stupid. Because everybody around them is stupid, and all they know is stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I can't do any more of these people. I can't listen to them. They're making my brain hurt.
That's literally what the issue is.
Right. That's why they keep
And you know
coming
what the
on
bottom
here
line
thinking
is?
that we're going to buy this BS.
And you know what the bottom line is? They're all fucking stupid.
Say it again.
Jesus, fucking stupid.
Fucking stupid.
No, I'm serious. You know, if you stare at something long enough, you actually think it's there. Like these fucking inbreds, that's literally what they do.
I thought Austin was going to start barking at us, honestly.
Now Paige is on here with a flyer talking about, you know what the issue is? It doesn't say anything about the reward.
The one that she told Mel not to take down her and
the reward that she didn't want.
Hey guys, I'll let you know. Austin has a seat at Justin has a seat at our table every day now. Thank you.
I told you he's funny. He's the only one making sense there. I don't know how you stay there for so long. I leave there literally brain dead.
I stayed for Justin, no lie.
Yeah.
Whose live, Justin? Whose live were you on that you came from?
All of them.
All of them. Dora the Explorer. What's that other girl's name? I like Steph. I like Steph, but I think that she is letting Paige on the platform too much, and it's going to essentially ruin the platform that she built for herself.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
A lot of people are stooping down to let these people up.
I just don't tolerate people who need to get a check every month from the state.
Same. Absolutely cannot.
Mars, did you see your mom in the comments? I didn't see what she said. I keep trying to scroll up, but it keeps going away.
Yeah. She was asking him why he on the list on the registry. And they ignored her over there, but there's 760 people in there, so you're gonna get ignored, especially if you're saying something against the grain.
I said, so now the reward is important. Got it.
Didn't even realize, bro. It's like back-to-back boxes. So you got 442-2 and then 442-1.
Chef, you're not muted.
You said what?
You're not muted.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So now Courtney's on True Crime Nicole's.
Can we put a disclaimer up that says we are not interested in talking to Courtney or Kim or Paige?
Ashley, did you get? I sent it to West Coast. The screenshot with Scott's full name. Can you look it up in there?
I've been another Miss Alabama here.
Oh, I came up to ask if he was Auburn or Alabama.
I've got this much money if anybody brings Rebecca home, and then all of a sudden it keeps going up and up and up and up and up. And we, as the family, had asked Mel to not take it down, but to put it on the back burner so that I have so many screenshots that everybody's more worried about the reward money, and we were hoping that wouldn't happen, but that's what has happened.
Okay. If you want to, you can. No, it's fine. I don't even need it. Okay, I want to ask a few questions that I've been told, and I want to know your side of it. So my first question is who is Paige to you, and what's your family's relationship to her?
Paige is my daughter's friend.
Okay, and how do you feel about Paige?
Paige has come at me before. She's made wild accusations. I just ignore what she says, but
okay,
I'm just gonna leave that one at that.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so I want to ask in regards to Rich and to Rich. I have been told by a very reliable source that you and Rich I've been told by a very reliable source that you and Rich have had some type of interaction in the past 3 months. For the past 3 months.
No. I have not. Nope. I have not.
She got real defensive.
Okay.
Nope.
What
Nope.
is Manton Bluffs?
Crickets.
Why are we whispering? Why is somebody whispering in the background? Who is that? Is that Brad?
He's like a phone call.
Get him.
So he's whispering on a phone call?
That is a place where Rich takes his females to have sex with them.
And as in females, you is one of them, right?
Oh, shit.
Me, both my daughters, Paige,
Oh, wow.
just anybody
so
that
Rich
you
has
can get
had-
sexual encounters with.
So Rich has slept with all of y'all?
All of us, yes.
Wow.
Ew.
Wait. Oh my god. And how long, like, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is there like,
Oh, shit.
I don't know if this is like funny or like I'm baffled, but is there some type of like throuple going on here? Like everybody sleeping with everybody, or what's the case here?
And
it's like a
Rich, but that was ended. And then I found out, well, me and Rich had our fling. He was sleeping with both my daughters. And then he was sleeping with Paige and a few his other baby mama and all that. And he's probably sleeping with his baby mama now.
Okay, I'm gonna call BS on Brad whispering on a phone call. If he wants to talk, he can. I have no issue in him speaking. Everybody is muted. It's just me and you speaking to each other. I have no issue with him speaking up. Does he have a reason as to why he won't speak and he'd rather whisper?
All this is overwhelming for us, and he knows that, like, the Manton Bluff, I don't know how to say exactly what it is, where it is, you know? So he's like,
How
How do you not know where to say it's at if you've been there
We
with
were out
him?
there yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I
And-
know.
Right, you do
That's
know.
why I asked you.
And-
I do know.
We're hoping to have a search party, but with the hunting going on, we don't want to disturb them because there was a blind where we were. So we don't want to disturb them.
Don't want to disturb them to look for your daughter is
Have
crazy.
dogs gone out there?
Excuses.
No, they haven't.
Papa
When the
Top
recovery
again.
contacted us, they were asking us about, they've heard about the Mountain Bluff. And I was like, I can kind of describe where it's at, but I could show you better.
Metalhead, I'm
So,
fully baked.
Me, my daughter, my son, my
Rich
husband,
and Brad.
my cousin, her daughter.
I tell you guys a week ago that they earlier in the week that Rich fucked everybody.
Went out
Yeah.
there with us.
And
No,
Rich?
not you, sorry.
No, Rich was not there.
Okay.
We're
So,
keeping Rich out of all of them.
okay.
Why are they keeping Rich out of all of it?
Who is Brad? Is Brad, or not Brad, is Rich still staying with his father right now, or where is he staying?
I do believe he is at his dad's. Last night when we went to go get the phone, we went to Rich's dad's house.
What phone are y'all passing
and
around?
Rich has been hiding this phone, which is an iPhone, underneath a pillow, I was told.
Yes, that is where he had it.
Okay. Back to
On live. This is crazy.
Is it Mountain Bluff? You said it was a hunting area, but so you're telling me that whoever's going to search isn't prepared for any type of hunting, like they're not armed in any type of way, or they're not protected in any type of way to go out there. I mean, if this was my daughter and I was very eager to find her, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would risk everything to find my daughter.
Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason we don't want to go out there right this minute is because of deer season. We do not want to disturb the deer hunters that are out there. That is their
Fuck up.
areas to
So
hunt.
deer.
It's your daughter.
Stomping around, scaring the deer away from the hunters. I understand that this is a very important thing, and like the police have said, they cannot go out and disturb the hunters.
It's your fucking daughter.
Wild, bro. This is holy fuck.
So has anybody talked to any of the owners out there to like, hey, like where there's a missing person and we have not. Do y'all plan to go and speak to them and see what they say?
Yes, we do.
Well, I guess that's good.
Melissa, they got to put meat on the table, I guess.
And
They're trying to make some deer jerky.
Courtney and Brad, when did y'all get together? What year and month?
2019, February 25th. Or February 18th.
2019. So, Brad, were you incarcerated at the time? Because I see that you got out of prison in 2022.
I was out of prison. I come home and I went back.
And you got out.
And then I got out in 2020 and I got off parole 2022.
So you were out in the public but on parole.
Yes.
I got you. So Brad, now that you're talking, I want to ask you a question. This is all out publicly, I'm sure you know, but for the registry, you were incompliant on updating your address. Can you explain as to why?
I am not incompliant. I have been to the sheriff's department. They would have arrested me as soon as I walked in there to talk to the detective if I was incompliant. I don't have to verify again until December, and I don't know how they're saying that my address is incompliant.
Yeah, because the address that I see is not the house that y'all are in right now.
That's because I do not live in the house.
So you don't live there.
Correct.
So you live in Manton?
No.
Or what?
I live in Marietta.
Harrietta? And who lives there?
Yes, I am.
At that house.
Homeless. I am homeless in this house.
You live in a
police all know this.
You live in a tent, but your wife has a house, so why won't she let you live there?
You live in a tent. And he's a home builder. And he's a home builder.
For me to move out than to argue in front of our 14-year-old son.
I took some Excedrin.
Is he a tent builder or a home builder?
And if you can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm not saying that I don't understand it. I see what you're saying.
It's not a good environment for him to be around all the negativity.
But then you're trying to have a baby.
Your whole fucking life is negative.
Yo, is this real life?
Everybody around that guy's got a charge.
Aggressive much?
I don't know who that is.
The person that owned your house.
Not answering that. That's nobody's business.
So you do know who Mark is, but didn't want to say.
Somebody go in there and ask Brad if he's slept with her daughters also.
Whole situation.
Well, I mean, if it's
No. So
if
they asked, and he said that he has slept. Oh, Brad. My bad. Richie has slept with everybody.
But if Brad slept with those daughters, I'm done. I can't do this no more. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Has Brad also slept with both daughters and mom, like Rich?
but he's struggling because of his cancer.
Mark's never tried to evict me, and
he can't because he's going through stuff.
I don't know how they don't just pull the gun on each other.
Because he's going through stuff health-wise, and he hasn't had the time to come, but he haven't paid any bills in the past months.
They really need to load a shotgun.
That's why I have insurance.
You ain't paid rent, but you're trying to have a baby.
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
This is literally, guys,
But you're spending $35 on IVF.
This is the scum of the earth.
You said yesterday when me and Steph were interviewing you that you didn't have money for the SDs for the cameras, yet you sit there and say that the $18,000 is sitting in your bank account. But wait.
Taking money away from my children.
Wait, but I was told yesterday that you have $180-something to your name. By a reliable source, I was told that.
Hello, bank.
Can you explain?
Where's that at?
A reliable source. I'm not going to tell you just like you won't tell me things.
No, where that money is at, because
I guess in your bank account.
Let's see.
She ain't got two pennies to rub together, if we being quite honest, y'all. She was glad the government opened back up so that food stamp card turned back on.
Or around that amount. Or maybe you spent money since then, so maybe it's like $150 or $100. I don't know.
Bitch, let me up on this panel.
Me and my daughters and Paige, we all fucked Richie.
That's irrelevant anyways.
No, it ain't, Pookie.
Okay, fair enough. Let's move on.
I'm not going to put SDs in my camera system. We're just not doing that.
Why?
Okay, so
the drive is out as it is, and I'm not going to mess with it. I need my camera systems. I live down a hill, and I'm not going to mess with them.
You're messing with your system, baby.
Let's
Messing.
back
She
up
said, I'm not
back
going to
to
meth with him.
but
No.
something else. So, Man Bless, you stated that is where Rich brings all of these females, including you, Kimmy, Becca, Paige, and his baby mama, and whoever else, to Man Bluff. When was the last time you went there with him?
Over 2 years ago.
Bullshit.
Okay. When's the last time Paige went there with him?
I don't know. I'm not all up in their business.
10 o'clock this morning.
Because it was stated very clearly yesterday. That's where he takes all the women. He'd take you out there if he had a chance.
Oh, baby girl, he would never have a chance if he stepped foot in front of me. He'd have a bullet in his head. Let's not say that. He ain't that's crazy.
Well, I'm saying he tries to take everything.
My friend Nicole is not on the rugs like y'all. Nicole is not on rugs like the rest of you pookies.
I can't believe I just heard me and my daughters and Paige all fucked Rich. Holy shit.
At the same place, Manton Hill or whatever it's
Becca
at.
have went out there with him.
I don't know. I know now that my daughter is missing.
And Justin, remember what I said earlier before knowing all this? I still have a gut feeling that Paige is pregnant with Rich's kid.
I mean, it's possible.
Or have you played the recording
Like Paige
of Becca?
and Rebecca could have been mad at each other because they were effing the same guy and didn't know it. Or they knew it.
What voice now?
They had to
Would you
know.
like for me to play it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Let me play it.
This is what I wanted her to hear. She's finna listen to the voice audio.
Let's see. I think it's on my TikTok.
What time was this at?
It was sometime that day. I'll go ahead and play it.
She knows. She deleted it. She knows exactly what time it was.
Oh, she's getting scared. Listen to that tone. When was this?
It was on it. It wasn't too bad though.
Paige isn't defending him now, but that's good.
Can you tell me what your lasagna recipe is?
I bet she's gonna fake cry during this voicemail.
Not the lasagna recipe.
I bought these different noodles. I've never used the Walmart brand, and I switched to the Walmart brand, but
Oh, she knows what we're talking about. She deleted this voice audio.
Okay.
our own personal dishes, but I have to, and that's all I could do. But other than that, check.
You can tell she's so pilled out right now, though. Like, that's all pills right now.
And
Just gonna say that.
She's fat folding right now.
All the way.
And fucking my sister.
That belt was tied tight to that arm this morning.
You can hear the slur at the very end.
Tell me about this envelope that she opened up that had no money in it.
Yes, because I knew the kids would open it. So I also can put a water balloon in it, just a little one. And
A water balloon with what inside the water balloon? Ice cream?
something wasn't right. Like, Kimmy kept putting off when we could have the dinner. And I told her, I said, well, I have to do it, you know, later in the evening because I'm busy that day. And before that, she was...
What's really sad, guys, I want to know, because if Kimmy's 21 years old, I want to know
when I gave her the week advance,
how old she was when Rich had sex with her.
Exact. Oh my God. Do we honestly want to know though?
And we were talking, and she's like, bitch, you'll never see your granddaughter ever again. I'll make sure of it. Okay, right there, I'm like, whoa, wait a second.
Girl, bye.
Didn't say anything. Becca never texted me and was being rude like Kimberly was.
Okay, let's keep listening.
Well, I wanted to see if they actually just wanted the money, or if they actually wanted to see me.
I'm gonna keep playing it.
Sort of Courtney about it hardcore.
So she said that her and Kimmy confronted you hardcore. What is she referring to?
Kimmy did. Becca was like, I didn't open mine. You know, I was waiting. But Kimmy told me what was inside.
And you said what was inside was a water bill?
A water balloon.
A water balloon. Was that supposed to be like a joke?
It was supposed to be a joke. Because I wanted to see if it was me they wanted a relationship with, or if they didn't, you know?
So
shut the fuck up, girl. Get out of here for real.
So it seems like that this
I like Nikki. Nikki's bomb.
To give to them, but then you put a water balloon in there to joke with them.
But Kimmy was the one that was like, bitch, you'll never see your granddaughter again.
Right, but that was
because
after.
I had my granddaughter from 5 weeks to 12 weeks, you know?
But that was after she found a water balloon in it, right?
No, that was before they even come out. And then she comes out here and she's like hanging all over me and, you know, pushing up against me because I have a...
Maybe Kimberly had something to do with it.
Couch.
No, Courtney had something to do with it. Kimberly had something to do with it. Rich had something to do with it. And Paige had something to do with
on
it.
the couch, and Becca sat at the end of the couch.
And they playing us as the motherfucking entertainment fools.
And Kimmy was leaning all over me, showing me videos of my granddaughter. So I wanted to see if it was actually what they were saying was, what Kimmy was saying was true, or if it was just bullshit. Well, I'm gonna find out it was just bullshit.
Okay,
and that's when I told her, I said, if you're going to respect me, you need to apologize to me.
Okay, let's keep listening.
And she's like, well, that's because I knew it was all about the fucking money. And I still have the money in the check and shit. It's in cash or whatever, check or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money either for me. Yeah, the money would help out, but if I
Becca wasn't worried about the money. I mean, she was not worried about the money.
Yeah, I mean, she stated that she
right.
But playing games with her, saying like, hey, I have this money, and mind you, I have a text message. I have a message coming from you that on September 16th that you had money for your kids. So this goes
I do have money for my kids.
Guys, imagine if I heard my daughter's missing. Imagine if my daughter's missing and I heard her voice. I will instantly start crying.
I'll take what I can get.
Exactly.
And Becca's more of the, okay, I get it. I don't.
This bitch still ain't cried.
Type. And that's surprising because she's got...
Now she's turning on Kimmy. Yeah, I know, Lainey. She finna try to put this on Kimmy.
She's different.
She finna be sitting in somebody's jail cell with her amputee leg.
Is that my point I'm trying to put across is that you stated you had this money back in September, almost 2 months before she went missing, and then she goes and tries to get the money, and you play games with her and put a water balloon in there, and then you say, oh well, and then she's like, oh well, then I'll just, like, I guess y'all planned together that she was gonna come back there the day that she went missing to go get the actual money. Was it cash? Was it cash? You said yesterday it was cash and $100 bills, correct?
It was cash. Everybody has seen the receipt, I'm pretty sure, of where that money come from and where I took it out of.
Yeah, and it was back in, the date of that was 2024.
Hey guys, I bet you know who flipped on her was Trust. Trust in God must have flipped on her.
There's a written receipt
Yeah.
from the lawyer.
He's
office.
hosting this panel.
No, he's not. Nikki is.
Russell, which is
Nicole
Oh.
the
is.
son of Brenda, correct? Uncle.
Oh yeah, I see
Is it the
now.
son of Brenda?
But I feel like he must have.
Well, what I'm saying
I
is
think
that
Kimmy
Russell
reached out and
Brenda are both on a property
confided in Brendan because she knew
directly next door
that
to
he
you.
had
Is
a
that correct?
disability and probably wouldn't process the information and she just needed somebody to vent to.
Pulling property. Because I can pull whatever I want. It's public information. I want you to know that.
Yeah.
Like, this is family, and y'all are like trying to dig into family. So. Absolutely.
Because we're looking
true.
for a
I'm not
missing
allowed to.
girl and her baby.
That's really nobody's concern. The biggest concern is finding my daughter, Rebecca. Right, and there's a lot of missing pieces, so we're trying to put the pieces together as much as we can. There's a lot of has to do with her. Okay, let's finish listening to the recording.
Either I get it, if I don't want to go, it's not a big deal. It's one of those things. And I told her that. And she's like, okay, well. And then
She left.
she's like,
She left. Yeah, trust in God clearly flipped.
She gone.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat nothing. Okay? Ain't nobody sugarcoating nothing. Courtney, you wanna come back out? I don't know why you left. I'm a little confused. It's okay. I don't need to know who Russell is to nobody. I already have all that information. I have it. You don't think I can pull up public record? You don't think I can do a background check? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. I know your whole family from beginning to end, ma'am.
Yeah,
I show do.
she has to, I guess.
You think I'm playing?
Is she gonna come back up there?
That hit a nerve when I came with the fact, huh? Buddy boy. Let's talk about Manson Bluff, where Rich brought all these girls, and she said that it was told that all these girls, but yet she knew the names by heart. She knew every single name of who he's brought out there. How does she know that? And then sits there and tries to bring me in the mix. Do you think I'm going to touch that man with a 10-foot pole? Hell no, unless it has a bullet on the other end.
Real quick, Nicole, you hit that bitch out the fucking park, man. God bless you. I'm not gonna stay here. I just wanted to say congrats. Yo, that was crazy. Wow. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Keep it up.
Thank you, Chef. Y'all, if nobody okay. I was gonna say if nobody follows Chef, make sure y'all got it.
That was wild.
Your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal.
Onto that,
if somebody can give me those coordinates,
and all I need is 3 minutes of questioning.
Now I want to see how Stony feels about.
Yo, that was fucking wild, bro. Like W Nicole today, straight the fuck up. W Nicole.
No, since when?
We're never gonna hear from Courtney again.
Since when do you not disturb hunters to look for your missing child? And any hunters that I know of, if you went and disturbed them and said, "Hey, I'm missing my child," they would help search for him. What the hell is she talking about?
First of all, the way it works is that conservation park will automatically get shut down.
Yes.
If they have any reason to believe that they have any proof that leads them to be in that area.
But most people like that, Chef. They would stop what they're doing and get out there and help your ass search for your child.
Yo, W, bro, that was gold, and she's undressed
sitting in there
her.
up under that man that's probably done the same thing Rich has and been with every damn one of them. And he gonna get up there and talk like he's got something to say. He ain't got shit to say.
So she admitted that she was sleeping with Rich while also in front of her current husband?
Yeah, bro, they don't give a fuck. She's probably sucking him off while she's talking.
Wait a minute.
Man, he's probably been with all of them too, LS.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
We just heard that Paige had been out there to the place with Rich. How convenient is it that Stony Stanley is up in these boxes who's been Paige. Paige has been on this account for how long? And I said, well, they said Paige has been out there with her. Can we not ask Paige where that location is? And Paige ain't there.
I was just with Paige, which sucks because I could have asked.
Yo, Kayla. What
Listen,
the
this shit
fuck
is
is...
so fucking bonkers, you
Yo,
guys.
No,
yo, didn't I tell you
Like,
though?
where was you
Remember
with Paige
yesterday?
at?
Yo,
Oh, I was with Dora for a second, but it
That's what
was
I'm saying. Did she leave? Because now Stonely
no.
is the boyfriend.
I don't know what happened. I ended up over watching the shit show that just ensued, but Nicole really slam dunked that shit. But secondly, I just want to say yesterday when I was listening to Kim talk, I told y'all that Kim was smushing this man as well. Like, and like everything is just, this shit's so nasty. All of it, every amount of it.
yo, but didn't I tell you on Monday that Rich fucked them all? I literally said, this motherfucker fucked the whole city.
And her
And their
stepdad
cousin,
did
and their
too.
sisters, and his cousin.
They just share. That is
You know what,
disgusting.
guys? In all due respect, though, and I'm saying this in the most respectful way, trigger warning, and I'm really gonna say this, trigger warning. I just hope to God, you got to understand something. Kimberly's 21 years old. Okay, I pray to God, like, if she slept with Rich, it was this year. Like, that's all I'm gonna leave it at that.
What do you mean?
Well, we all know age doesn't matter to him. He's a registered
I'm just
minor.
saying, like, can you imagine he slept with her as a fucking 15-year-old, or God
He did
forbid, you know what I'm
Rebecca,
saying?
right? You can imagine it. He's been charged in the court of law for the exact same thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
What, did you put it past him? I mean, do you think he cares? No, he don't.
This woman protects her children. She's jealous of them and wants to be them. Like, this is giving, like I said, exactly like the movie Precious when the mom was like, well, who gonna love me? Who gonna love me? No, bitch, not your girl's fucking boyfriends. That's who.
Well, I mean, what didn't the sister
Richie
also say that's why she
Paige out
deleted
at the
stuff?
same place, but now Paige can't tell us where the location is.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Courtney just said that Rich had taken Paige, Rebecca, Kimmy, and Courtney all out to this location, Manson, whatever, and had smecks with them. But now all of a sudden, Paige is not with the boyfriend in the panel, and she's literally been on this page with the boyfriend constantly.
Is he not just talking for her?
Well, he's talking over. He's the one that's on the account now.
Right.
He said, and whenever somebody said that, like, he was like, well, I wish Paige was here. I could ask her. What do you mean you wish Paige was there? She's been there on your app, on your profile for the last 3 days on here. Where's she at now all of a sudden?
They're all going to go in hiding because they thought they were one step ahead of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because they think, well, they're used to dealing with people on the same mental level and same mental capacity. But sorry, guys. Wow. I need to know where the Smex house is.
I still,
the
crazily in my gut though, I still.
Sent an email to Crime Stoppers last night when we got off.
There is now a tip line as well. Now is what they said.
I think with all this fucking going on, I still think that it's not really helping where Rebecca could be.
No, not at all.
They're talking in circles. I mean, they don't want you to find Rebecca. They don't want anybody to find her. I mean, it's obvious.
Yo, that's so gross, bro.
He blew
I
smoke
have a
yesterday
question.
that they found Rebecca, that they are looking for an unalived body. She's blown smoke to get everybody to stop looking. She wants everybody to stop looking. That's why these lives keep going and going. That's why more quote unquote proof keeps getting shown. Like, what?
I do believe though trust. I do
Sorry.
believe trust must. I do believe trust must have turned on her.
Maybe.
It makes too much sense. It really makes too much sense.
I have a question. Did they say that the cops wouldn't search because it's deer hunting season?
Allegedly,
They said
yeah.
they didn't want to disturb the deer hunters. But Miss Smith, you know, a real deer hunter,
We
they would stop what they're doing to search with
you,
you.
No, what's even better than that, guys, is that Mrs. Smith, are you having trouble talking?
That's
can you hear me or no?
now
I
we
can hear you
can.
now. Yeah.
I said, when you, so everybody in my family are hunters. You hunt at sunrise and sunset. Like it's not like an all day thing because the deer don't really move a whole lot during the day. And the cops are going to say, no, we don't want to disrupt the deer or the hunters. That's
No,
bullshit. I
they
mean, we
don't
have 20
want to.
acres of land.
They don't
You're
want
not
to.
going to disrupt
Brad
deer.
said the cops, Chef. Brad said the cops don't want to
Hmm.
disrupt. Like, instead of the cops stopping it, they don't want to interfere with their hunting.
And
Bullshit.
I've never heard of
Right.
that before. We have 20 acres of land. If somebody went missing,
Right.
who gives a shit about deer at that point?
That's how it is
And
around
then
here
and
too.
then
Honestly, as a
one last
mom,
thing.
sorry.
Yeah.
As a
Just
mom, I
sorry,
wouldn't
just one
care
other
if I
thing.
were to get pew-pewed by a hunter while I'm looking for my missing child. Like, that's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
And Justin, real quick, you're from Alabama. Are you an Auburn or Alabama fan?
Alabama fan.
Oh, okay. That's it.
I
I'm
don't. To
from
be fair, I don't
near.
watch football.
Do you not? Okay, well, just be an Auburn fan then. I
Hey,
live
hey. By the
north of
way,
you.
Mrs. Smith, meet Justin. He's another beauty that Kalak found.
No, look, I've been listening to him all day. I'm from Alabama. I'm from about 45 minutes from Huntsville. I'm straight north of you.
So I am in Hoover, and I just moved back here from Huntsville. I was working at Mazda Toyota.
No shit. I'm in Athens.
Ah, that's a small town.
Guess what, guys? Guess
Hmm.
what? I guarantee you, their parents are fucking related.
Well, Courtney
Not if
said
he's
she
from
had known the
Hoover.
detective for 16
He's
years.
talking about us, Justin.
They said Alabama, not Michigan. And the way that the world's
Wait,
been going, that's Michigan.
but isn't this making our state look real good?
And yeah, that's why I'm
I
telling her, no, we don't do this type of stuff in Alabama.
I think the
No.
first time I heard him speak, he said, "Well, in Alabama," and I thought of you, Miss Smith.
Yeah, you told me about it, Ellis.
It's so funny.
It's some trailer park stuff going on.
Also said that she wasn't going to she was not going to put cards in her cameras. Why? Why would
Can't
you not
afford them.
doing she can. She just sat right there and said she won't going to do it. Yesterday she said she couldn't afford it. Now she says she's not going to do that. But why, if you care so much about your child, why are you not doing everything possible?
He made it seem like it was because she didn't want to interrupt their function, is how I perceived it. But
They're
none of
not
it.
recording.
Exactly. It's because they're sitting there tweaking, watching the screens, thinking we're all sharpening pitchforks and fucking fires.
Kalak, I got one job for you. I want to know if Brad fucked the daughters too.
I'm sure he did. Just take a guess on it, Chef. I mean, everything else is a damn guess at this
I think
point.
that's why she's lying and protecting him and saying he doesn't live with them because she has a son who's under 18.
And that's why he's saying he lives in a tent, because who are his charges against is my big question. Who is the child involved in his cases? Because she has also referenced he doesn't come to my home because my children do not like him.
But yeah, we want to have a kid together. That make sense.
I don't reckon they do like you because you've probably done things to them. Yeah, Terry, she can afford IVF, but not SD. She's got cameras. She can't afford the SD card for her camera. She doesn't want to interrupt the cameras to put in an SD card either.
And people offer to pay for it too, so she can't even say that she doesn't have the money.
Man, She don't want nothing recording because the only reason they got cameras is so they can sit in there and tweak, watch the cameras, and make sure no cops are rolling up on them. It's the only reason they even got cameras. I mean, that's what rackheads do.
While simultaneously rewrapping 50 cords, watching the cameras, and TikToking.
Right.
Okay, so hear me out. In the voicemail, she says they had dinner, they went and dropped stuff off at Rich's, and then Courtney wanted to go for shakes. They never went for shakes. So Courtney, there never was another car. Courtney took that girl to wherever she is at. And there was somebody there to help, or Courtney and Brad and her went to wherever this undisclosed location is. Because re-listening back to it, she says she dropped something off at the house for the baby.
I'm gonna stop tiptoeing. I think this mother unalived her daughter and wanted that baby. And once she realized that she was gonna have millions of eyes on her, she realized she couldn't have that baby either. No, absolutely not.
You took the words right out of my head.
She was afraid that she was going to be cut off from that baby. But
saying it since day one.
So, Justin, she tried to do this to the sister too, right?
yes, there was.
Who was the guy? Okay, who was the guy in the live you were in last night that was saying they had a pregnancy scare with Kim?
That was the blind guy. So the blind guy, which is John, Jason.
That's Kim's ex?
Yes.
They had a pregnancy scare.
Well,
and
no, wait a minute. That's Kim's ex, but also now her brother-in-law, essentially. Because, okay, yes, that it was Kimberly's ex, but now Kimberly is with her ex's brother.
Oh, God. So they had a pregnancy scare, and Courtney threatened to take that child, right?
Yes. My chickens just woke up.
Kayla, that makes sense. I mean, she's just looking for a baby to raise with this SO, so he'll be happy to have a baby in the house.
And then we have to bring up the fact that she made the Facebook post. Hold on, guys, because absolutely not. And I don't know if y'all seen, but over on that live, there was just another P3DO, and he got shown off too. I'm not fucking playing with none of these weirdos. So this is the post I think Kay Snaps brought up to us.
Yep.
And the mother was looking for a home because she was gonna get her grandchild.
We need a box, Chef.
It was posted in June or July of this year, right?
Actually, if you make me big, it's on there. July 4th, yeah.
So July 4th, it had to have been Rebecca's, is who she was referring to.
Right.
Who posted that?
Her mom, Courtney.
Okay.
Courtney.
She's got so many accounts, I don't know which one to look at. Give me a headache. Shut up.
Okay, I can go up. I took a nap. Y'all woke me up when you were laughing. What the hell did I miss?
A lot, girl. A lot. They just asked Courtney what her lasagna recipe was. And she disconnected from the live.
Hi, Truth. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi.
Truth, did you know that Richie slept with Kimberly, Rebecca, Paige, Courtney?
Paige is his niece.
No, they're not really.
Matter.
You got proof of that?
Does that even matter in any of this case?
No, it doesn't.
Ew.
And they all slept at the same spot.
Does anyone know where this Smex house is?
What house were they describing? I can probably
Compound, essentially, where Rich brings all of his women, the whole
30 and
family.
a half road. 30 and a half road. It's a camper. It has a giant green generator to the right side of it.
Yeah, that compound they were talking about.
Yep.
That's the aerial view photo, right?
No, what was the name of it? What was the name of the? She said the name of it.
That's the road that they had found a shoe.
30 and a half road. Once you turn right onto 30 and a half road, it is the third driveway on the left.
I thought they said Mansur Island or something like that.
Jalen said I can show you it now. Do you want to come up, Jalen?
He's not going to come up. He or she. We've tried.
How is he gonna show us? Or unless you're gonna send it. It's huge, several campers, but a few weeks ago he put a gate in it.
So this Smex house does exist.
Okay, just send a photo, Jalen. Send it to Chef.
Can't get messages. Send it to any. You send to LS, Heather, Mrs. Smith.
Right. That's right. I forgot about them.
My email is there though. You guys can email me.
We have a whole lot of videos or pictures together. I know the other.
Now they're questioning Paige.
Do you know that? Do you know that voicemail came from Ashley?
Yeah, I do. My mom and Ashley are friends.
Your mom, yeah.
Okay, Paige. So the day before,
I can, LS.
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
But I have to. Jacob's in my mom's room. Hang on. I literally have to ask him to make sure because his mom was supposed to go to that.
Okay.
So this truth mouse lady, she said in a live earlier today that about that baby daddy and what the baby daddy did.
Truth, they're talking about you, Truth.
She was trying to steer you all on the right path. She ever tried doing that to you? On the right
Trying to hear it.
Like on how
I don't even know her. I don't even know her like in person. I don't know her.
They're talking about Truth Mouse now.
I didn't mean to be rude. Was I rude? You don't. I could get rude.
No,
I could be really fucking rude right
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just sick.
I'm not talking about the chat. I'm being hostile. There's a woman missing. Okay. There's a woman missing that it either gave birth or haven't gotten birth in a ditch somewhere, in a cabin somewhere. It's my fault.
Yeah, but we're being rude. But I just
Please tell me when you are recording that.
Paige, in a way, and I'm saying that respectfully.
And this is how tech is all the time, though. You know what I mean? Like this is tech consistently.
Jacob, the friend guy, just confirmed that it was supposed to be Saturday, November 1st.
They just said that Rich has taken Paige.
Okay, so quick question.
They said that Rich has taken Paige, Kimmy, Courtney, Ashley all to this location, but now they're asking Paige where this location is, and she's having to ask her boyfriend and her mama and all this, but no, Pookie, Rich has taken you there. You know where it's at. You have admitted already that you and Rich have had relations.
Rick hit me when I was 12 years old. Let's just clear that out. I'm sending Chef who I am, but Chef, don't share it to nobody.
You said Rich about you what?
I'm sending who I am to you in the email.
Oh boy, I'm sorry.
But I don't.
Came out of left field.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just not. They've been trying to push me to show who I am so they can figure out who I am on TikTok because I have
separated my life from a lot of them.
Well, I just want to let you know that trusting God in his boxes the other day, your camera glitched and there was like we could see your face.
Yeah, I saw that for a second. I'm really sorry to hear that, Truth.
But aren't you also his niece?
I'm his cousin.
Cousin, okay.
I'm Uncle Rich's niece.
Which is the father.
Yes.
And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Are you the one he got a charge for the age between 13 and 15?
Yes.
Wow.
So you were the one that was being protected while searching.
I wasn't protective. Everybody wanted me to sit up and sit down. I had to tell them at school. And then while I told them at school, there was more than one of us, and my friend Sam was the next target.
Do you feel that Courtney and Rich could have done this?
I have said the entire time that I am not going this direction or that direction because they're both guilty in it.
Okay, so Truth, I just want to tell you this right now, right?
Yeah.
How can you help in the search for Rebecca in all this? I will talk to you. I will talk you off of it. There's no need for you to speak on all this publicly. I want to try to, make this a safe haven for you as much as I can while you're up here. I don't need you to tell your whole story here. I really need you to tell me how we can work together in bringing home Rebecca. If you can't add to that, you and I can talk about your story offline. I'm not doing this. I can't do this. It's not my style.
There was.
If you can tell me how we can bring home Rebecca safe and how you can help and places you could lead me to believe she can possibly be there, I can do that. You can message any one of these females on this live right now, and I promise you, we do this for a living. We can help you. We can help you in any which way to get you the right help, God forbid, put you in a safe place. But I'm not doing that. I just don't want to do this like this. So if you feel like there's a way that you can help, and please just you see what's going on right now. You really see what's going on right now with all these people and how they're talking. Don't be a part of it. I strongly recommend do not be a part of it.
I did tell, just to answer the comments, I did tell Trust to shut it down because it was going to incriminate him. Chef was there and they were losing his temper on Chef. So yes, I did. I did tell Trust not to incriminate himself in this. That's not me protecting Courtney at all.
I have a very trust. Are you here? Are you here to protect anyone else but yourself? In all due respect.
No. Becca.
Okay.
Give her a way out, just like I did Maddie, just like I did. I'm just gonna call her Rigby on here, and several other girls in the family. And if Becca is by chance any part of listening to this, I'm gonna offer her a way out too.
When's the last time you talked to Rebecca, if you don't mind me asking?
Mid-October.
And what's your relationship like with her? Were you guys close?
We ended up becoming very close because we both have crappy bio moms.
Did she know what you went through? Sorry.
Hold on, time out. Can I call you?
Yeah, you have my number.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this live and I'll be back in a bit. I just don't operate like this.